Hello everyone, and welcome to a new episode of Retro Book Club, Season 5, Episode 6, where... What is there to say? April Fool's Day happened. We're not doing April Fool's jokes here, right? It's not like one of us in college just got out of an April Fool's joke, right? I'm your host... I'm your host of Comedy Games, and I am joined by four wonderful voices in my head here in the call. I'm joined by Ashley. I am joined by Heavybass. I am joined by Schrammbles. And I am joined by Terrorvan. The duality between that and comedy is dead. Or comedy is dead. Welcome to the latest installment of Okami's Bedroom. Courtesy of Beak Beak's Power Word. Why can you not hear the call? Hold on a second. I said on call, Windows was going to bork something, and hang on, I think I know how to fix this. No, it's fine. Now your truly voice is in my head, because only I can hear you. Where is voice and video in Discord? Alright, somebody talk.
What?
Alright, I'm getting volume things on here, so I think we hear people now. Thank you, Windows 11, for messing up everything. Let's just take it from where we went. We have the games, we have the players. Let's look at the order. Who are these people? The chat will never know. We're gonna be starting off with my game.
Oh no.
Second up, we've got Heavybass.
Oh dear.
Third, Schrammbles.
Hey ho.
Fourth is Terrorvan.
Chicken cheeseburger.
And we'll be closing out the night with Ashley's game. By the way, chat, if you still cannot hear people on call, let me know. But you should be able to hear them now. So let's get started, though.
And if you don't, we'll blame Windows 11.
Yeah. Let's get started, then, with the first game of the night.
What have you got for us this week?
From me. Yeah, let me find my button again. That's the button. Alright. So, for my game, I decided to go with... I've got a known good game. So, like... when we, trying to think here. It's a game that I haven't played in a good while. And it's one that is... I don't usually, like, hear people bring up regularly, but the people who do bring it up, do enjoy it, myself included. And it's a game that actually got a re-release on modern platforms, and I was also surprised to find out it hasn't shown up for a Retro Book Club. So here's a SNES classic for you. That is not the button to reveal the box art. That is, it's Wild Guns for Super Nintendo.
Ooh, okay, I'm happy.
Oh, bury me with my ice cream, please.
That's
Wrong
a different
game.
Wild West game.
Wrong game.
Does the Queen have that jet? Alright. Yeah, well, it's been years since the last time I played Wild Guns. But it's a pretty good gallery shooter. Unfortunately, a hard game to find as well on the Super Nintendo.
How so? Is it expensive or is it uncommon?
Expensive.
Ugh.
Let me see what price Charting's entry is for it anyway. Wild Guns. I mean, the modern re-release isn't too hard to find, Wild Guns Reloaded, but yeah, the Super Nintendo one, if you want the cartridge, it's gonna run you $250 US.
Oof.
So,
That's not as bad as I thought it was going to be.
As say a Mega Man X title, which is like in the hundreds. And I wouldn't be surprised if it's 4 digits. Thank you, PAL region.
Yeah, I do want to find a box copy of Wild Guns at some point. That's probably going to be a tall order because that goes for upwards of 1,000, but...
Ugh.
Mm-hmm.
See, there we go. Now we're talking money.
Now we're talking
Bury
money
me
that you
with
can
it.
bury me with.
Again. Ugh. And this is why bootlegs exists.
Come to think of it. Has that game even been on it either? Okay, yes. I was wondering if Sunset Riders had been on RBC before, and it has.
Oh. Okay.
Yeah,
It's the first sci-fi western. That seems like a tall order to put on your box.
I mean, I don't think Sunset Riders really qualifies as sci-fi, which is the other western game, I think, at least when it comes to the Super Nintendo era.
I mean, there's neon signs. That's sci-fi enough.
Yeah,
What about the Gunman Proof?
True. Gunman's Proof does...
I'm just proud I could think of another sci-fi western.
I don't see
I
your...
don't know if I would consider that a western, though.
Oh, Back to the Future Part 2 and 3 on the NES.
Oh my god. You're not wrong, but you're out of line.
It's technically correct.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can't believe that Sumi lied to me.
It would probably help if I loaded up the game.
That would be a smart idea there, but...
I'm just here to make fun of everybody else. I'm not here to play the game.
Why
4
would you make
people
fun of
play-
people? Comedy is dead.
Chose the chicken cheeseburger, but it doesn't exactly give you a...
They didn't hear that entire bit.
I know, that's what makes this even better.
I am ready to go when everybody else is.
I'm ready to go.
Alright. I don't hear any objections. So, starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Wild Guns.
Easy mode.
The selection between characters. I don't remember if there's a difference between them gameplay-wise. I don't think there is.
You pick Annie because it's the better pun.
Why is the better pun Annie?
Annie, get your gun.
Oh, right. Wasn't paying attention.
Holy crap, I didn't even know this game had different costumes. I was just mashing buttons.
Alright, so if you've never played Wild Guns before, it is a gallery shooter. You have a time limit at the bottom of the screen. When that runs out, you have to fight the boss of the area. And as you kill enemies, you can run out the time faster. You can also shoot bullets out of the air to fill up your super meter. If you get it filled up all the way, then you get a really powerful temporary weapon.
Huh.
How do you deal with the knife guy in the foreground?
You use your melee attack, which is done by tapping the fire button when they're right in front of you. Which ends up working well enough. And then you have a sweet dodge roll as well.
I already got a game over.
This is a difficult game, if I recall.
Yeah, it's not gonna hold your hand. It's a fun one, but it's...
I accidentally used all my bombs at the beginning because I was not sure what controls
There's
were.
bombs?
Oh yeah, another tip.
It was one.
Another move that may not be immediately obvious that you have is you have a lasso if you keep tapping the fire button. Which you can use to stun enemies for a few brief moments.
But those are moments you're not shooting.
True.
Well, how do you do the dodge roll?
Press the B button while firing. One problem with the dodge roll is that it breaks your combo because the more enemies you kill without moving, the bigger your combo gets, so the more points you get, and therefore the more lives you can get. Otherwise, if you don't care too much about that, you can just dodge roll for all you want. I'm doing bad.
Dang.
Oh no, she's dead.
Oh no.
Like comedy.
And he is now comedy, apparently.
And
He's rebranded a bit. You've been hit by... Immediately my brain goes to, you've been hit by a smooth comedy. Yeah.
Michael Jackson's something, a topic we should probably avoid.
True.
Now I figured out how you dodge roll.
Unless Moonwalker happens, who knows. There are also different types of weapons, so you might have picked up stuff like a shotgun, for example. There's also a question mark power-up, which gives you a random one, but that also includes a deliberately terrible gun that does no damage to enemies, but you're stuck with it until you run out all its ammo. Anyway, here's the boss.
Well, that was easy.
The robot?
The big robot. Oh yeah, dodge roll is also good because you have iframes during it. So if you dodge through fire, you'll not die to it unless you're standing on top of fire when you get out of your roll. A shotgun. Roll back and forth and... Alright, the gigantic robot is a dunzo.
No, I wanted the power. I was greedy.
Well, he was done. And for me, he's a dunzo.
You can also jump if you find that a better way to avoid enemies. And you jump by pressing the B button when you're not firing.
Damn.
I don't remember... Once you beat the first stage, you can choose between 4 different stages. I forget what the best order is for them, so I'm just going to start with Desolation Canyon.
Oh, you go back to the start of the stage. Oh.
Oh yeah, I remember. Yeah, I remember Desolation Canyon having a good track. Let's get out of the way of that dynamite. And even if we haven't had this game specifically on RBC before, we actually did have a game that was similar. A game that now lives in infamy on my soundboard. I think it's this one.
Pirates.
It is that one.
Good.
Pirates for arcade, which is basically Wild Guns. Or I guess a bootleg form of Wild Guns. Because this one, Wild Guns definitely plays way smoother than Pirates.
Well, that's my first death of this level. And you're dead too! Fuck you too, but fuck you too. Dynamited his ass to hell. Whoa, what the fuck am I doing here? Holy shit, it's a giant robot. Yes, definitely not Western.
You have in fact found giant robot.
And how the fuck? Alright, you aim for his head.
Correct.
Whoa!
Well, you can see the game shows you a visual indicator of where some of the gunshots are aiming at, so you can immediately tell if you gotta dodge out of the way or not.
This is like Overwatch.
Whoa!
the Overwatch predecessor, Wild Guns.
Yep.
If you get a chance, I definitely do recommend giving Wild Guns Reloaded a shot on modern platforms because you can play that with up to 4 people. And one of the characters is a dog.
This game's also on Virtual Console, if I recall.
That sounds right.
It is, actually, if I remember.
A lot of Natsume games, I've noticed, have been getting remakes. Like, Pocky and Rocky got a remake on modern consoles, which was neat. I haven't played that remake, though, so I don't know how good or it is. But if it's anything like the Wild Guns remake was, it's probably pretty solid. Reminds me of a game we played back in Season 3, Gunsmoke. I can kind of see that as well. It also reminds me of Cabal on NES.
What you mean, Gunsmoke?
Alright, there we go. Back to the boss again.
And now
Have all
Giant
my
Tank.
lives.
Oh, I got a shotgun. Now neat.
Make good use of that
No.
shotgun ammo.
You changed up your attack. I wasn't ready for it.
They got you with the switch up.
Got me with the I should have been paying attention.
Mix it.
They got you with
the
the I
big-
should have been paying attention.
I mean, it's a good strategy to get them when they're not paying attention. Look up there, wild guns.
Do bombs work on bosses? Let's find
What
out.
the hell is
But-
this?
I believe so, yeah. Obviously not immediately killing.
Sweet Jesus.
Well, his head's dead,
Hey.
which usually.
Why
is
have
a
I
good
run
sign.
out of time?
Sweet.
Oh, the time limit indicates when the boss shows up.
Oh,
Lose your head, you're probably dead. That's what I always say.
It's good life advice, yeah.
Oh, 1P Clint, they called him.
I'm rebuilding my
and I got him.
my life counter.
Give me Armored Train.
Let's go to Desolation Canyon.
I remember the Armored Train being a bit of a tough stage. I want to say this is also a game that scales in difficulty, so, like, if you choose to do a certain stage early on, it won't be as hard, but if you choose to do it later, it'll be a lot harder than it would be if you picked it earlier. But don't quote me on that one.
No, I rolled right into dynamite. I'm an idiot.
I'm going
Quote me on that.
train.
Okay, hang on.
I got this.
Roll the to dynamite. I'll go back to Desolation Canyon because I got a game over.
What the fuck is this?
But yeah, this is a very good game. Very fun.
This one definitely is.
Out of
I
curiosity,
can imagine like having a family member who you can play this game with
Mm-hmm.
would be even more fun.
I know exactly who, too.
out of curiosity, of the people in call, who is familiar with Wild Guns and who's playing it for the first time here?
I'm
This is
familiar
my
with
first
Wild
time
Guns. I haven't
playing
played it
this.
for a while.
I've seen it, and I'm aware of it, but I've never played it.
This is a good learning opportunity for you then. I think I also compared when we played the Genesis Dick Tracy to somewhat to
Oh,
Wild
no.
Guns, because that one has like the weird Rolling Thunder Wild Guns hybrid
Oh, good.
gameplay.
Oh
Yeah,
man.
but that's not a great game.
I've successfully gotten the P gun.
I think that game's fine. It's just difficult. Yeah, I think the P gun is the terrible weapon if I recall correctly. I haven't gotten it yet. If your crosshair has an X on it, then congratulations, you got the shitty weapon.
Yep. That's
Oh,
it.
that explains a lot.
The P gun, it just shoots P. It doesn't do damage.
Yep. Oh, I got a Vulcan now.
I don't want to deal with bosses.
Oh god, yeah, these are the guys with shields that I have to deal with now. I think the way I first experienced the game was through another community I used to be in, where it was you basically had like one shot at a game for like 2
What
weeks
the
or so.
fuck is going on?
And this is one of the games in it where the goal was in a run to get as high of a score as possible. So I remember having an interesting time learning how to do like tech for trying to maximize your score in this game. Which, I mean, don't die is one, but also trying to keep your ×5 combo going is another way. And I think this is one of those games where if you get to the end of the game, all the extra lives you have, you cash in for like a ton of points.
I had another life. I wasn't paying attention. Again.
Oh, this guy crawls. Oh, you're a jerk.
Pro tip, don't jump into fire.
Thank you, Schrammbles.
Sounds simple enough.
Oh, shit.
You can quote me on that.
Also, pro tip, don't get shot. You can quote me on that.
And let's go to the deep.
Those comedy is that, apparently.
Don't quote me on that one, though.
Don't quote me on that one either.
That one's just in the ether.
Now, let's build up some here. I think this is one of the bosses I remember liking using the Vulcan gun for. This flighty fly jerk. Oh god, okay, yeah. Mistakes are being made now against this guy. Oh, maybe less mistakes. Maybe more mistakes. Oh, never mind, we got a Vulcan, we're in business.
Ouch.
I gotta realize I can just hold the button, which is why I keep using the lasso when I don't want to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What does the
I
lasso
understand
do
that. I understand that mentality of, like, you keep tapping the button to fire when you can just hold it down. I've done that in plenty of games.
I want to conserve my shots.
Yeah! Alright, Gold Mine, I guess you're up next.
No, I lassoed when I should have not died.
Oh no, there's guys sliding down the mountain.
A shield?
And yet somehow I'm able to snipe him with a dang pistol.
Shields don't exist in gun times.
Well, yeah, but this is a sci-fi gun game. We've established this.
Let's try you.
You're telling me shields don't exist, but giant robots do?
Yes,
Okay.
of course.
Okay. Just making sure to get the facts straight. It's for my history project.
That's what they all say.
Okay, right. I forgot that you can pick up dynamite and throw it back at him. Let's get out of the way of you.
I mean, I do accept that baseball has been invented yet, because Annie clearly has a baseball bat that she swings at the enemies in the front lines.
Mm-hmm.
Got this weenie again?
Clearly, she knows her baseball team. Don't call. Bloody Yankees were invented
Jesus.
and probably existed then. The Yankees would have existed.
Yankees are actually a newer team. It would probably been like the Brooklyn Dodgers or the New York Giants at that point. Or if you want to go really weird, the Cleveland Spiders.
See, as somebody who doesn't know baseball, anytime somebody talks about baseball, all I can think of is the do baseball sign from Streets of Rage 2.
That's a good reason for me to actually play that game again.
Streets of Rage 2 is good.
That it is.
Oh, don't charge up.
Oh, nice, good going, me. You have dodged straight into dynamite. All right.
Oh, what?
I like the dancing guys though on minecarts. Really nice touch.
Ooh. Bullets shouldn't expand when they hit the ground. That's also cheating and hasn't been invented yet.
That's what they want you to think.
Game's ahead of its
Retro
time.
Book Club, We're a retro book club where science fiction priority doesn't exist.
Or where we're inventing it in real time.
Oh, god damn it.
Let's at least take out one of these arms. Oh god. Oh god. Okay, give me a shotgun.
Oh, what the fuck is that?
Shotgun is perfectly acceptable. Cheating hasn't been invented yet.
Cheating has been invented. The Houston Astros don't exist.
Oh god. How do I fight this
Damn it!
boss again?
I like this game. It's still part as balls. I only figured out how you hold the button down for consummate shots instead of the freaking, you know, lasso shit. It's fun. It's just, I mean, getting used to. This is a person that has never held a button down all his years of gaming, and he hates Ringman so bloody much. Bastard.
So the real strategy for this game is to play it with a turbo controller, right?
I suppose so.
Just
very
just
good.
lasso only the whole way through.
Pretty sure that's
I got the Vulcan gun during the boss, so I just instantly deleted them.
Oh, yep. That's the strategy. Try to get the Vulcan gun during the boss, so that way it does not get to live ever again.
And this game is so much easier when you're better at it.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Like most shooters.
The game is generous with its one-ups, rather how quickly you can get them through through score, because I think it's just every 100,000 points. Which means you get the clear bonus for some of the later stages, and you just automatically get a one-up, possibly more than one, plus with a few bonus stages littered in there, too.
Oh yeah,
Like-
I totally see why people like this game though. If you play it enough, I could see you being able to, you know, time your dodges and avoid damage.
I hate this suit knife weenie.
Suit knife weenie, huh?
He's got one bullet. Oh, god damn it. And now I'm not paying attention to the bird in the sky.
Birds are jerks. Established
Ninja-
fact.
Ninja Gaiden definitely has to establish the fact that birds are jerks. Thanks,
God, I was on commentary for somebody who is trying to finish Ninja Gaiden, and they got to learn just how rude birds were. They're like, birds aren't too bad, and then, oh.
This must be green.
Yeah. Absolutely was.
Ooh. Terrible way to learn that birds are dicks.
It's like a bomb.
Because you're really good, you can actually beat half the game in about, what, 10 minutes.
Yeah, I don't know what... I know Ninja Gaiden has gotten given out for RBC before. Surprisingly enough, not by me, because that's absolutely a game I would have given out. And then I think the person who gave it out asked like 20 minutes later, "Did you already beat the game?" I'm like, yeah. Because I really like Ninja Gaiden 1.
That's what happened for Platform Peril, is that you got to the goal.
Yeah.
You told me your goal was to beat the game, and then you still got your goal before everybody else finished.
Ninja Gaiden 1, if you know what you're doing, is a super short game. The problem is that it's difficult, so unless you're familiar with the game, you're going to be dying a lot.
Oh, yeah.
I killed the Metroid. Let's go back to the canyon.
Get revenge on that canyon. Oh god. Okay, this might be a good place to build up Vulcan. Oh, right, the U. Fuck it. Dynamite. Oh, this is just a survive. Oh, well, goodbye. I think that's game over for me. Yeah. RIP. Let's jump back into it. We'll go zany this time. Switch it up. I don't even remember what the continue situation is with this game. I want to say it's just unlimited.
Oh, I'll be back. Just gonna grab a beverage.
Sure thing. Also, rip the, I guess there goes my high score run of this game.
Okay, back to the land of submarine snipers.
I like that, submarine snipers. Again, it's not inaccurate for where you are.
I'm only known for my accuracies. You can quote me on that.
The phrase of the day for the show. You can quote me on that. This episode of Retro Book Club is sponsored by the phrase, you can quote me on that.
And how many clips Beaks to get up by the end of this episode?
Only a few.
Lot.
Oh, I should have just thrown the dynamite back. I'm the worst! If you're gonna quote me on that, misquote me as I'm the best.
I don't have any bombs. I'm an idiot.
Alright, the rest of this part of the stage should be easy. Now that the big-ass turret's taken out. The phrase is also comedy is dead, Beak. That is entirely fair to say. Yeah, now I've got the sweet spot for, charging up the Vulcan.
Okay. Don't jump in fire. Don't jump in fire. You say it all the time.
Just don't. It's that easy. Alright. I'm actually able to keep a pretty good chain then for this section. Hopefully it'll net me an extra life by the end.
I jumped in
God damn
fire.
it.
Bingo.
Damn it!
For that boss, I liked... I don't know how much further you're in compared to when I fought it, because it was the first boss I went for after I went to stage select. But I just dodge roll out of the way of the fire when it goes low.
See, I'm bad at dodge rolling because I end up accidentally double jumping.
Fair enough.
Alright. Screw Desolation Row. Let's go to the gold
Be a good
mine.
weapon.
You
I
fucking
didn't find the train level too bad. No, I rolled away from dynamite into the other stick of dynamite on the ground.
Oh no!
Oh no!
Oh boy.
Oh, I should have gone to the gold level. Look at these tiny guys!
Tiny guys. Oh man, I'm missing out.
Oh, I know exactly where you're at now.
They're the tiny
The,
guys!
the tiny guy, it's hard to forget them.
Look at how tiny they are!
It's great!
And they shoot such big bullets!
Pretty sure that's what happened to the Oompa Loompas.
Ah, damn
They
it.
had to get employment elsewhere.
God damn it.
Rip!
Oh, I didn't realize you could last some bosses.
Alright, we'll just alternate between Clint and Annie. Because now I've hit the point where I'm starting to struggle. Heck, an armored
This
train.
guy again?
Who am
Come on,
I?
game.
Video games would never use palette swaps. Never.
So I'm guessing they're like one more set of levels, or just like one level after.
Oh hell yeah!
It's like one level after. It's a pretty short game. If you'd never got a game over, you could almost certainly beat this in half an hour. Well,
Classic game.
well, Vulcan Gun is nice. Unfortunately, I wish I had it for the boss. Oh well. We've got like 3 minutes left with this game as well. But
I love the animations of
three
these enemies.
3 minutes is over. That means I'm done. I like this one.
it's a good one.
This guy's doing a little jig and throwing dynamite at me. How can he so mad?
I love the guys on the minecarts. It's so good.
Yeah, you can blow me up anytime.
You have explicit permission.
You could definitely quote him on that.
Turn.
Right. Ah, damn it. I got the shitty weapon.
Ha-ha!
Back.
It's just the machine.
That's fine. 2 minutes
Explosion.
to enjoy beverage and hydrate.
Alright, I can beat the gold mine boss. You can bury me with his money.
Wrong game!
It's a crab! He's gonna crab me with his money.
Ah, Sponge Boy me, bub!
I mean, I guess that would be Mr. Krabs. Bury me with my money, Sponge Boy me Bob.
Aye, bury me with my money, SpongeBob.
I don't know how I dodged that, but I will take it. I did not dodge that one. I understand why.
I think that's a boss I ended up Vulcaning through. Just got the Vulcan at a very convenient time and therefore just
Alright.
pretty much deleted the boss at that point.
Alright. That's probably gonna be it for me.
I'm probably gonna be able to start my attempt against the boss again of the armored train. May not get too far along in it though before we hit time because we got about half an hour or half a minute left.
We have half an hour left.
We have half,
We just started.
half an hour to play.
Once again, Retro Book Club has
played this game.
once again Retro Book Club has found the secret to time travel.
I knew
Just
it.
lie about it.
Just lie. Or basically, or if you can, if you want to throwback, just remember to rewrite the
I prefer the term gaslight.
I
I
would
didn't
have
make
preferred
it anyway.
I would have preferred the term rewriting the files or the dates.
That's 30 minutes anyway.
Ah, okay.
All right.
I'm surprised we didn't get to this sooner.
Yeah, same. Which is why I put it forth today. Alright, we're gonna take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll be playing Heavybass's game up next. We'll see you in a bit.
Yep. Oh, this is good. Oh, you put me in an awkward position for the game. Especially
Sounds
that
like we're gonna be going the complete opposite in terms of quality.
Yeah.
Yep, you certainly are. Oh, you certainly are.
Hey, I beat the boss.
Hooray!
Hooray, you did it.
Yeah, since I was reading off earlier how much Wild Guns on Super Nintendo cost, in contrast, if you wanted to get Wild Guns Reloaded on Switch or PS4, you could probably find it for like 18 to 20 bucks. And it's on Steam as well. A lot of options. I forget if it has online play. I don't think it does. I think it's just couch co-op. But it does have leaderboards if you care about that.
Not really.
I mean, Genesis is like remaking like a lot of their classic games.
Yeah.
So we might be getting like a lot of kind of like revivals of these styles of games.
I still want to see a remake of Shatterhand. I would love to see that.
Ooh, I would like to see that too.
Anyway, we are back for our second game of tonight from Heavybass.
Oh, yay. Here we go. So, I has good news and bad news.
Mm-hmm.
Like Nick, like Nick over here, I would like to bring back a game from particularly from the past. Sort of like bringing back something from last year. Unfortunately, we played this round at this certain time last year, around April Fools, which is certainly not so obvious what the episode is. Yeah, that's the bad news. The worst news is I've had 2 good weeks of gameplay, and I'm going to probably ruin that. Bubsy's back.
It sure is.
Yep, but I wanted to bring the bad. There was a version of Bubsy I wanted to bring to the pile, but Nick unfortunately nixed that in the bus saying we don't allow Jaguars yet.
Yeah, no. You tried to bring me Bubsy on Jaguar, but we don't have Jaguar in our list of consoles.
Oh.
Yeah.
We don't get to play Fractured Furry Tales?
Yeah, no Fractured Furry Tales.
I wanted to bring that, but unfortunately, because that's its own car
So-
crash.
So,
So we get the supposed good Bubsy.
it's not the good Bubsy, it's in
I
fact
don't know, play
worse.
this one, so what do? Oh, it's even worse than that? Oh, good
It-
lord.
But,
How bad is Bubsy 2?
so, Bubsy 2, it always makes one change over Bubsy 1, which is you can actually take hits. But the level design in Bubsy 2 is a lot worse than in Bubsy 1.
Oh, dear.
Because at least in Bubsy
Ooh.
1, it was generally like, go from left to right, and you'll eventually reach the end of the stage. A number of stages in Bubsy 2 are pretty non-linear.
Oh.
So I've beat...
I'm
it's-
guessing it still has fall damage, which counts as death.
Yes, that does sound right to me. It's been a bit, but I have beaten at least the Super Nintendo version of Bubsy. Yep, go ahead and load it up, if you haven't already.
So
What
I
could
have
po-
distinct,
What could possibly go wrong?
I have
What?
distinct memories of
Everything.
myself playing Bubsy 2 on a very small TV in my kitchen at my dad's house.
Yeah.
And I got pretty far into it. I don't know if I beat it.
I don't think Bubsy 2 is as long as Bubsy 1. In theory.
I also think this game is, like... I'll say... In some sense, I think it's easier than Bubsy 1 because you can take hits.
Yeah. I would agree with that. Like, being able to take hits is gonna
I don't
improve
remember getting very
survivability.
far in Bubsy 1, but I do remember getting pretty far in Bubsy 2. And as a child, as most children are, we suck. Not just at video games, but just in general.
Yeah,
So,
I can attest.
if I could get pretty far as a child, I think we'll be fine. Is this copium? Maybe.
Yeah, because even if you sucked as a child, you also generally had time as a child.
What if I suck as an adult?
Well, I hate to break it to you, Terravan.
Damn it.
Alright, let's get this show on the road. I'm ready to go when everybody else is.
Oh, this is probably not going to last long, knowing if this is a Bubsy game.
We'll see. Alright, I don't hear any objections, so starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bubsy 2.
Okay, so... Pretty sure at this point, Rob,
Oh yeah, you can pick if you want to go for the first, second, or third floor, or the grand tour, which is all 3 of them, starting from the first floor.
Oh.
Well, yeah, we're doing the grand tour.
Yeah, that's the hope and the dream. So what I remember from Bubsy 2, from when I had to play through it, is each world has 5 stages. And each stage is a different motif. So you got like an Egypt stage, you've got a stage where you have to pilot a plane. There's a space stage. I think there's a medieval stage as well, and a music theme stage. And you got to beat all 5 of them in order to go on to the boss. there are also sub-weapons in this game that you can even purchase. I think you get access to a shop after each stage that you beat. But you, I mean, you gotta beat a stage first. You can also buy extra lives from them, as I recall. And the Bubsy's expression next to the life count in the top right, I do believe is your indicator for your health. So, like, yes, you do have a health indicator. It's not super clear either exactly how many hits you can take.
I set up all of my controls beforehand, and now they just feel like they are garbage.
Welcome to
I'm
Bubsy.
sure that's just not the effect of playing Bubsy.
No, it seems right.
Consequences of playing Bubsy.
Whatever.
Oh my god. Also, Bubsy
This
has...
game is an acid trip.
Mm-hmm.
But how did I just turn around?
Oh, that works.
How do I turn around? Oh, I get it now.
That doesn't work.
Control.
Oh,
Right.
you double tap? Okay.
Probably should have picked a different stage. Oh, well. Alright. Progress of a kind.
Oh damn! I beat a stage. That's a lot better than I thought I would do.
Yeah, the helicopter stage, I would say, is one of the easier stages to do. Because you don't have to really control Bubsy as much as you do in other ones. Also, the physics just feel a bit different in the Genesis version compared to the SNES one. Maybe that's just me forgetting from playing the SNES version. Maybe I should go do a different stage first.
Huh.
C sharp or B flat. Ah.
You're such a jokester, Bubsy!
I mean, Bubsy, why did you quote Terminator in the Egyptian stage?
Oh.
Let's go to the point stage. Fleece Academy. This one shouldn't be too bad. I might be able to potentially purchase some sub-weapons. Maybe not.
Jump and glide are on two different buttons, but they happen to be on the same button for me, so I feel like I have something wrong going on.
Dark side of the tomb.
Beak has the Bubsy quote. What do I look like, Flipper? That's a quote from the Bubsy game we were mentioning earlier, Fractured Fairy Tales. And you're gonna be hearing it a lot because the stage that quote is from sucks balls. But that's a different game. Okay, maybe I'm just bad. I mean, there's a checkpoint, so I have to be doing something right. Even these plane stages, I remember some of the later ones feeling a bit non-linear. Like, the first one isn't bad, but I remember getting lost in some of the later ones. Not to the extent of other stages, but it's still surprising considering it's a horizontal shooter and you're getting lost in it. Like, you have to be doing something pretty horribly wrong at that point.
Mm-hmm.
There's the end of the stage. I hope Bubsy Jaguar gets a re-release. I don't.
That's pointing down. That's pointing right.
You know, no, it should.
Okay.
Those are doors.
All
What the hell?
games on, like, forgotten consoles that don't have any way of, like, coming back, they deserve a
Ridiculous.
second chance.
True.
Mm-hmm.
I did see that there was... I posted about it in the Discord, but there is actually, like, a movement for... trying to have more of an established means of preserving games, particularly when it comes to online games that after, you know, a certain point in time are unplayable because fuck modern video games sometimes.
Like anything that has to be online with servers is just like doomed to go away.
Yeah. I forgot that was a hazard. But they're like trying to push for like having it required by law to patch, at the very least, patch in an offline mode after services ended, so that way this game that you paid for you can still play after they stop supporting it.
Oh, I get it. It's called Dark Side of the Tomb, which has no relevance to what this actually is.
Bubsy games in a nutshell.
Where you try and make puns, but they're not really good.
Like, it's like that person who showed up to, like, the club where the cool kids hang out trying to be a cool kid, and then just everybody despises them.
Oh, like Commander Keen. He's a pretty cool kid.
Commander Keen is pretty cool. Let's try the music stage. C sharp or B flat.
This stage is a nightmare. You could easily go back to the start of the level.
I dread the day though when we have to play Bubsy 3D on RBC. That's gonna be a trip.
A fucking
No,
peanut butter
you
and jelly
want to be a
sandwich
video
killed
game
me.
star.
Oh, I think I found a bonus stage. Okay, that's the button to launch the frog. Got it. We have found yet another video game where you can launch frogs. Alright, let's see if we can get some of these out here.
Ha! Yikes, this game is rough.
Mm-hmm. So, opinions for people who are familiar with both games. Which is worse, this one or Bubsy 1?
Gonna say this one.
I would agree.
Oh, for fuck's sake, I hate this. The level is Star Wars. Ha 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 ha! Fuck you, game. I know, I picked this, but this is because it's deliberately picked.
And this is
Because,
your
you know,
penance.
for having a good 2 weeks. 100,000 reasons, too! And it's called April Fool's joke of retro achievements. With an even worse game for 100,000 points.
I love all the arrows that keep pointing me in directions, but I don't think any of it makes sense.
It's because you're not trusting it.
Well, you may have a point there. Maybe I should
really
just have
believed in the arrows.
Maybe I should just
follow them religiously.
You know, yeah, you're right. I should really have more faith in Bubsy game design. Why we're gonna try... Did I just go to another bonus stage? In the line of tire. Oh, is this the... Oh, this is the one where...
Oh my god, really? This is people that made this years and years ago. You suck at puns.
Yeah, this is the stage where I gotta basically roll a...
And Comedy's fucking dead!
I gotta roll an armadillo through this whole mess.
Whee!
Possibly get an extra life. I did not get an extra life.
How did that kill me?
Welcome to Bubsy. Everything fucking kills you.
Mm-hmm. If you expect something's not gonna kill you in Bubsy, I have bad news for you. You're playing Bubsy.
I know I'm playing Bubsy, but what the fuck?
People liked this back in the day, the student reviews. Years and years later, we make fun of them for liking this shit.
And then we got, and then Bubsy came back with the modern Bubsy games, which were... I never played them, but I always heard they were just mediocre.
Just remember, there's a UK magazine that gave Operation Robocon what a 930 out of 1,000.
Oh my god, James Pond.
Yep, that exists. That I can definitely tell you. And we apologize profusely.
I'm
Remember-
aware that James Pond exists, rest assured. I've beaten the third one at least. And I played the other ones. Yeah, it feels like I don't get any good jump height. I just really feel like there might be something that's going on here that I'm... Oh, I got a high jump somehow. Oh, that's why I have... Okay. Now we're cooking. Now we're cooking.
I finally got the gimmick of this level. I've reversed the gravity.
Now this should be a lot easier now that I understand why I was having so much difficulty at platforming. Because I was pressing the button that makes me jump lower instead of the button that makes me jump higher.
End of game. Thank God it's over.
Oh, that's a one-up. I might...
Wait a minute, there's an end to this game?
Yeah, if you game over.
There's also an ending to the Super Nintendo Bubsy 1 as well. It's also very bad.
To the surprise of no one.
Have we got to the end of the level yet? Well, I don't know whether...
Maybe I can bounce off this? No. Ah, there we go. There's an extra life. I have zero idea where I'm going in this stage.
Wow. What a game.
I know I flipped a switch.
I believe I've had all the bumps that I want to have.
You've been Bubsied out.
Yeah, I've had enough of this. I've had enough of this too. I've had enough of this as well.
Look at this go.
Well, that's a good sign when the person who brought the game doesn't want to play anymore.
I've had my mileage. I won't bring it back again.
I might.
Under penalty of fucking, you know.
Under penalty of playing Bubsy 2 again.
Or if we allow the Jaguar, or if we allow Fractured Fairy Tales to show up, or we play Bubsy 3D. It ain't gonna happen.
Or you just bring, like, the Super Nintendo or the Game Boy version of Bubsy 2 next time.
Wait, there was a Game Boy version of Bubsy?
There sure was. We'll go to the 15-minute mark, and then I'll stop the timer, by the way.
Okay, first of all, when have they ever released a Bubsy for the Game Boy?
I think it was just
Bubsy
Bubsy 2 that they released for Game Boy, which really tells you everything you need to know about it.
Oh, that's an actual spike. Okay.
Alright, you know, I'm just gonna look this up real quick.
Where the fuck do I need to go?
Can't believe I'm on a call full of cowards.
We can endure bad games. This is just...
I mean, I would go for the full 30. Oh, I'm an idiot. No, fuck it. We're going for longer now. I've found progress.
Oh no!
You know,
if you're wondering if anything could possibly go wrong, we just found out.
Look, there are some unique things about this game that, you know, aren't necessarily like great, but I think they are trying something.
Yeah.
That's the effort.
Like, the fact that the doors don't necessarily bring you to the exact same location. Like, you can go to an area where there's only one door, and it's the door you came in, and so you exit it, you go to a different location.
Yeah, there's just, like,
which is
multiple...
actually progress. It's kind of unique in the sense that, like, they didn't have to remake another door.
You know, I wouldn't be surprised if they were acid using at this point. Reuse the same thing over and over again.
We can only have this many doors per second anymore, and we're gonna get yelled at by higher-ups.
All management. $88 per hour.
Yeah, I think. Also, a way this game is inferior to Bubsy 1, you don't have 9 lives like a cat.
Oh.
They're really emphasizing more the Bob portion of the Bobcat.
It's for all the Bobs out there.
Hmm.
Okay, arrow this
Like
way.
Like Bob and George.
I've obtained more gun.
Well, we can definitely agree this is probably going to be the worst game of the night, as it is supposed to be deliberate.
Somehow we get something even more atrocious afterwards.
How the heck can you go downhill from Bubsy 2?
I could think of a few ways. Ways you may not want to know.
Good point. And you nearly went through hell to get to it.
Like, I definitely have worse than Bubsy 2 in my list of games to give out.
Oh, I'm pretty sure you've seen worse.
Pretty sure a few
Well,
people on this call have seen worse, and I think there's evidence to back that up. Oh god.
Yeah, Okami's gonna see it in Kuso Grande soon.
Oh yeah, thanks,
That's
Shram.
that,
No, I can always depend on you.
yeah, there's always gonna be worse.
Exactly. You progress through Kusa Grande, you go through a layer of hell. It's like an onion. You don't know what the heck you're finding next.
I mean, I enjoyed the last game I got, like, the past weekend. It was, the Cyber Shinobi for Master System. Not a well-programmed game, but it was enjoyable enough. There's the end of the stage.
Oh no, progress. Whatever shall we do?
Oh yeah, Beak Beak is pointing out one such atrocity. Slamscape. That's such a terrible PlayStation game.
I always find new ways to find bad games, and yet...
Alright, what
Good thing
can we
I'm not
get?
going to not be able to get down that level of shenanigan.
I mean, they weren't afraid to put enemies that make no sense in levels that have different genres and different themes. Like, that's bold. It's really bold to do that.
I don't remember how to do it, or if you can. But I think there is actually, like, a sell mechanic in this game, where you can basically sell your items to get some currency so you can use it to buy other things. So, like, if you wanted to sell an extra life, I don't remember how exactly you take advantage of that off the top of my head, though. But it's a neat idea of a mechanic. And that's one that is not even, like, a bit or anything. Like, being able to sell off stuff that you don't need and being able to... I mean, plenty of other games do it, sure, but... Bubsy can make some good design choices sometimes, or some interesting ones.
It's not common in a platformer to be able to do that.
But I guess not... Oh, there's only, like, a handful of... Well, not really like a handful, but, like, it's not super common to see platformers having, like, a full-on currency system. You see it from time to time, sure, but that's usually something that's more common in other genres. Okay, now that I found figured out how to high jump, yeah, now we're trucking through here. Through the medieval times.
Okami, it's just you and I playing at this
This is... I hope that's what you signed up for, Schrammbles, when you tried to convince me to extend the length of the game.
You know, I'm not upset. Again, I've played much worse.
Uh-huh. Okay, there we go. There's another stage done.
And I believe you.
Like, you know, this is what I had as a kid, and you liked it.
Yeah.
Because there's no way that your divorced father is going to go back to the Funko land to get you another game. And if you do, you're probably just going to pick something out even worse. I'd say the name of it, but it might show up in Cuso Grande. So I can't say the name of the game that I also got that was also bad.
I mean, every kid has that sort of experience where, like, it's pretty much any game that you go into playing games that are recognized as terrible games with sometimes with the mindset of, like, this is a game that somebody out there had as a kid and was, like, all they had as a kid, so they grew up really enjoying it because of that.
And because kids are stupid, they don't know better. They don't know that this is not a definition of fun, but it's the fun that they had.
They don't know that this is
to enjoy it.
They don't know that this is a definition of video or game either.
No, there's a game here.
No video though.
Yeah.
How much longer do we have?
Tommy, it's your show. You get to make that decision.
I've been just laughing at the fucking dance part for like 15 fucking minutes.
20 hours.
Oh, Christ. 20 hours of torture starring Bubsy.
I'll stop the timer here. You're free from this game now.
Hooray! And I'm gonna get shit on in about an hour and a half's time.
Alright. We're gonna take a quick break, and when we come back, we'll be playing our game from Schrammbles. We'll see you in a bit.
There's gotta be an upward trajectory from this, right?
Yeah, no, it'll be an upward trajectory. Trust me. And we'll be having some fun cutscenes we'll get to watch.
Uh-huh.
I don't sound convinced at all.
No, you should be. This is a very silly game, and it will go under the same category of PS1 games that you can beat in 30 minutes. I had 2 of those on the ready, Okami.
Was Dan Dame Stompin' the other one?
No.
Oh, is the other one we haven't seen yet besides the one we've got today?
We're seeing one of them today, and we might see another one later
okay.
if I come back and bring it.
Excellent. Looking forward to it then. And no, it's not Bubsy 3D.
No.
Thank goodness.
But we are
I'm not bringing that in.
But we are about to
more
find
of that.
out what it is, because let's have a look at what Schrammbles has for us.
All right. Let's get some background information on how I found this game.
Okay.
So at the Mystery Fun House, there is an event that's happened for the past 2 years called Fun Fest. And the event has like a bunch of games where the Discord is split up into 2 teams, and you're competing against each other in various like high score challenges, races, and some artistic events. So there was one specific artistic event, which was the short story contest, where you had to have up to 10 images from different games to tell a short story. I went with the theme of penguins, and I built a story around that. So I wanted to find as many penguin games that I could get screenshots from. And this was one of the penguin games that I happened to find and use. It is a PS1 game called Iwatobi Penguin, Rocky and Hopper 2, and it translates to Detective Agency.
Yeah, I feel like I've at least seen these characters before.
That's a fucking mouthful if I ever heard it.
And of course, my RetroArch crashed. So
That's a good sign.
So this is a. So even more context, I won the short story contest because as a theater person, I had to.
Mm-hmm.
And this game, I played through all of it, and it has some of the most lovely, silly cutscenes you could imagine.
Oh, looking forward to it.
please stop launching in Sega.
Yeah, I had that problem as well. I just had to do a quick reboot of RetroArch. Good news, it's in the Twitch database as well.
What the?
So there is a first game in this series, but it's not as good, it's not as fun, but it still still has the same kind of gameplay style. And I'm not going to spoil what that gameplay style is until we actually start launching the game. But these characters are actually advertisement characters in Japan. They don't have a specific product that they advertise. They advertise anything.
Maybe that's why I recognize them. Problems with loading the game, Ashley?
I dragged the file in RetroArch.
You need to extract it first and then load the queue in there.
The 7-zip file.
Yeah, you extract the zip file, and then you should have a queue file in there, and then you load the queue file.
Yeah, you use the Q file to play the game.
I don't have any way to extract it.
Give me 1 second. Let's see if I can help you with that.
You don't have WinZip or anything?
No.
Kinda do. Or WinRAR or whatever you use to extract the file. Pretty sure that's kinda common there.
Let me see if I can send it to you unzipped. Might be a bit of a tall order, but we'll see what happens.
Yeah, so if you beat the game, you actually unlock an options in the options menu to view the commercials that they're in.
Oh. Oh, that's interesting.
So the first game, the commercials are actually built into the game.
Ah.
So, like, you would finish one section, they would play a commercial that was starring these characters. Then you play the next section, they'd play another one. Sometimes they just have a cutscene, but they advertise a lot of different products.
Actually, wait, something occurred to me. Ashley, how do you extract the RBC files then? Because those are always just a zip folder.
Yeah, they're just normal zip folders.
Well, you should be able to do the same thing with the PS1 game, with Schrammbles' game.
Oh, because it's a different format. It's a .7z file. Which means you would specifically need... Oh, you can open .7z's with WinRAR. What program do you use to open zip files with?
I don't use any.
Oh, that's right, because regular .zips in Windows 11, you can open it with the regular Windows file extractor. But formats other than that, you would need WinRAR or 7-zip or whatever.
I'm working on doing a quick hotfix to get it uploaded with already extracted.
Oh, Tommy, just repack it as a zip file.
I can't believe Windows 11 is continuing to be a butt to me like this. Can't believe this shit.
I'm gonna share in. Do you have links allowed in your chat, Okami?
Yes, you should be able to share a link in there.
So I'm gonna share the short story that I made. It's a bunch of images. I shared it in the chat. I'll also share it in the Discord as well, because that's fun. And you can enjoy looking at the fun images that I used to make my story. The title of my story was Taken for Penguin or Die Trying.
So let's see if this works. I'm sending you a link over Discord, Ashley.
Alrighty.
See if grabbing it from there works.
I used games from part of my goal with making the short story was having a wide variety of consoles represented, different genres of games. You could only use 2 images with significant text. I only used 1, which kind of got my point across. But yeah. Let's see what games I had. I think this is Penguin Land. I can't remember the first one, but it's for the MSX.
I do vaguely remember Penguin Land on MSX, yeah. There's also, like, that Sega Master System game where you have to, like, roll an egg through a maze or something like that, which I think is also a Penguin game.
It is a Penguin game, but most people know it colloquially in the Kusospheres as
Duek.
Duek,
yeah.
Duck Maze.
In case the first one doesn't work, Ashley, I'm sending you a second one. And hopefully one of those work.
I have Pokemon. I believe this is... It's the Gen 4 Pokemon games.
Piplup.
Or the remakes, like was Gen 4, so Soul Silver, Heart Gold, Pearl, Diamond, Platinum. Fantastic indie game called Thrill Penguin.
Okay.
Highly recommend. I think it's only like $4, so definitely give that a shot. Some freeware Flash-esque game, but it's not Flash. That has like 4 different games. It's just like the apocalypse game about penguins. Pengu War, the one penguin game where you're trying not to be fat.
You mean Penguin Monogatari?
Yes, but colloquially known as the penguin game where you're trying not to be fat.
Which file do I download?
The first one...
download all of them? Or just the first one?
The second one should be unzipped, but if that doesn't work, you can try... It's basically 2 different options, so you can try whichever...
No, in the Google Drive.
Oh, hang on, let me open that. Yeah, just download all of them.
Technical difficulties, everybody. It wouldn't be a Retro Book Club without it.
We're working through it, yeah. Yeah, just download all the files in there, because that's basically all the PS1 files you need for the game.
I hope you're enjoying this opening demo cutscene.
Oh, it's real good from what I can see on the restream on my side.
Unfortunately, chat can't see it yet, so...
I was just wondering what the bloody hell was going on there.
I will say, I feel like they made the cutscenes after they made the gameplay.
I get it. They made the game, but they have no idea how to do it, so they just, what the fuck, they made the...
So they made cutscenes to try to connect all of the sections of the game together.
I see.
So...
Alright, it's downloaded, now what? Do I just drag all of the files into the RetroArch?
Just the queue.
Just the queue file.
Alright.
There should be a .q.
Play that.
I see it.
And hopefully this should work.
Hopefully we'll be back on track. Because so far you've been the instigator for most of our tech issues this season.
I guess one of
I need
those...
to pick a core, so I just
Beetle.
hit the PlayStation one.
Yeah, PlayStation. Beetle's what I use.
Yeah, Beetle's the best one.
As this is a Japanese game, you will want to click the circle button for confirm.
Uh-oh.
As opposed to the cross button.
We have a missing firmware issue now. Oh, boy.
Oh, jeez.
Alrighty. Do you have something else like BizHawk, for example? That might be able to play PlayStation?
If needed, you might, there's possibility, consideration that you could opt out of the game that you can't play. This has happened before.
Let me try another thing. Hang on.
Pretty sure you'll
You also should be able to just grab the firmware through the RetroArch menus. Drag an online updater. I'm checking to make sure. Where's the thing for it?
I downloaded all of the PlayStation cores. Which one should I use?
I suggest Beetle.
There's 2 of them.
Beetle without the HW.
Does it work? It does not work.
Oh boy.
I'm rushing to try to find a fix. Let me find. I might be able to make something work in this. 1 second. Okay, we're gonna try something slightly different here. I'm gonna send you a link to a BizHawk download and see if it works in that. It's got a bunch of other files in it, don't worry about those. It's just the BizHawk that you need. We're gonna hope that this works. I hope you guys enjoyed this penguin box art. In the meantime, in an effort to try to keep things moving along, I think we are going to go ahead and get started with the game. Hopefully, Ashley ends up being able to get it working. I don't want to delay things too much.
Yeah, I think we should get on with the game.
Yep, I'll be keeping an eye on Ashley's feed to see if I get footage. So for everybody else, are you ready?
Yeah, let's go for this one.
Alright, starting then in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Iwatobi Penguin, Rocky X Hopper 2.
Toshiba.
You better watch these cutscenes, by the way. They're very important.
I take it story mode is what we should be doing.
Yes. Just click new game, pick your character, and go.
And see the same cutscene I've been seeing for 20 minutes.
Oh no, there's more to it.
Okay, I'm watching.
I'm watching.
Maybe not for the first one. But since no one at home saw the cutscene.
Which application do I open?
There should be one in there that's like BizHawk or EmuHawk.
I see EmuHawk.
Yeah, use that one.
Yeah, so younger penguin here, he wants to fly. That's all he wants to do.
Mm-hmm.
But oh no, they got a call. These detectives have work.
And they gotta fix up the hang glider. Alright. Let's see what this... I see boxes.
So yeah, if you guessed minigame collection, that's what this game is.
Oh boy!
Oh boy!
It looks like my objective is jumping atop boxes. without falling off and possibly collecting some of these items that are in here, that are on top of them.
Oh, we did it. Good.
And don't worry,
Round 2.
you have to do it 2 out of 3 times in order to succeed.
I noticed some boxes as I keep jumping on them are crumbling away, so I assume if you jump on too much, the boxes just go away.
That is correct. But you should usually finish the game before that even happens.
One would think.
Okay, I don't think I'm gonna be able to play it.
That's unfortunate. We'll have to figure out what's going on with PlayStation games, because missing firmware... I don't think it's the first time we've had a missing firmware problem, but it's unfortunately something I can't really...
Oh, you need,
help with right now.
CPH1001.bin. Because remember, PlayStation has BIOS files.
Mm-hmm.
And those wouldn't be distributed through RetroArch because piracy is illegal.
Yeah.
That's why I dumped my uncle's PlayStation.
Yeah, and I don't know where those files are offhand, unfortunately.
It would be in the system subfolder.
Let's see here. Oh yeah,
All right.
I see the full list. Hang on.
So for those watching, I've made it to the second minigame, which is answer a telephone. And that's it.
Telephone.
I've answered the phone 3 times.
Let's give this a try here. Try dropping this in your system folder.
Yes, hello. This
Oh,
is
actually,
Penguin.
it might be a different... Hang on. Oh, Beaks got it. Okay. You use what Beak sent you and pinged you on. Thank you, Beak.
And now we see our femme fatale.
What we always needed for this game.
And don't worry, the rival penguin, who also wants to like the girl.
All the necessities.
So now we have to find the cat. And if you guessed a concentration style game with sound effects, that's the next mini game.
All right. So I see all these I assume the pickups for the first minigame, the box one. It doesn't matter which one you're picking up. Just pick up as many as you can.
Yeah, it's just pick as many as you can.
All right. They don't seem to stay on for a super long time. Oh, okay. I did it good apparently. I did an okay.
Huh.
The movement is a little bit stiff to get used to because I've definitely tried to make a few jumps while turning, which has resulted in my jump input getting eaten. Oh my god.
Holy shit, it worked!
Oh, baby. Oh, baby.
Hooray!
Now you two can enjoy
Oh, wait.
Penguin.
Well done. We are now going to enjoy Penguin.
Once you see the screen share back up and once I get it back up, I will put it on the, I'll put it on the restream.
What the bloody am I doing now for this minigame?
You are playing sound concentration. Listen to the sounds and match them with the other sounds on the board.
There we go.
Your
Now
goal
we've got
is to
Ashley's
find the
feet
cat.
back up. Save? Who needs a save?
What's the difference between the penguins?
There is no difference.
Cosmetic.
And you don't need to match all of the sounds. You only need to match the one that gets you the cat.
Mm-hmm.
Where is the cat? No, I found the chicken. I found a cat. I found a cow.
Alright, time to dial phones.
The bloody hell.
Time to dial more phones. Oh god. I'm guessing there's no way to erase an input if you put in the wrong input.
I don't know. I've never failed the minigame.
Well, I'm just bad then. It's fine. There, that's more like it.
Found the dog.
All right.
Aha!
Okay.
All right, so there is the city pound. As you can see, very safely protected with barbed wire. Like every city pound.
Wow.
So the plot right now is that the penguins have gone to the city pound to just find any cat.
Just any cat? Not...
Yeah, because that will just satisfy getting their client. They just need to find a cat. Any cat will be the one because no one has any emotional attachments to animals. And all cats look the same. They're very empathetic penguins.
There has to be somewhere in the bottom. No.
And how we determine which cats are good, you hammer them. Because this is a city pound.
Oh my god.
Oh, Christ.
I hate that.
Oh, I get it. Ha 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 ha. Comedy's fucking dead.
Oh god, I didn't even get close in this wacko cat.
Oh god, now I have to... Now I have to play the sound concentration, so the game's gonna be a little bit louder on the stream just so I can try to hear the game a little bit better because of that. Let's get those two turned over.
Round 2, meow.
Well, there's the cat.
I found a sheep.
Ah, damn it. Not only being able to move in 4 directions sucks.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, damn it!
That should be this one. Yep. Okay.
What the fuck did that seal come in? Aha!
All right, so I have succeeded. I have pounded the city pound. We're gonna move on. They just grabbed... Unfortunately, they didn't grab a cat.
There we go.
They grabbed an ostrich. Which is the next best thing to a cat.
I am so lost on what the fuck is going on.
And so now our
too.
rival penguin is challenging us to a karate match.
Oh, I see the nunchucks.
And the best way to do karate is to just chop.
I mean, yeah, that does sound like a karate. You ever just karate? And I did once upon a time.
I did karate as a kid. I cried on the first day, so I never went back.
I didn't do it for super long either.
I can't.
Like
tell
a
what
little
I'm
bit
doing
longer than
wrong.
that. Because Kid Me was not as much of a child as Schrammbles was. I'm sorry, Schrammbles. That was mean.
That's fine. I deserve all the pain. I know my life. Yeah, and the thing about the karate chopping minigame is that you get a random item to chop, and depending on how strong it is, that's what controls the bar at the bottom.
Okay.
If it's really difficult, it moves really fast.
god. I hit a cat. I understand like, I know you're explaining this whole game as we're going, but that doesn't make me understand it anymore.
Yeah, it's just a collection of mini games that they made, and then they put cutscenes around it to make them make sense.
I guess maybe not the most random assortment of coding that I've seen in a video game, but it's pretty up there.
Like, the biggest joy of this game comes from the cutscenes, because they're just so weird and wild.
I notice the game taught me 1P, like 1 player. Could you hypothetically also play this game 2 player then?
You can, but not in the story mode.
Okay.
Oh yeah, and the cat, they've just found it. They're going into the Big Bang Bomb Factory to try to find the cat. And so, of course, the best way to find a cat in the bomb factory
Light
is
up all
to
the
cross
bombs?
an active minefield.
Uh-huh.
Sounds about right.
Is this just like Metal Gear Solid style?
A little bit.
Huh.
I
didn't
immediately
pay
see
attention at
Schrammbles
all.
getting blown up. Okay, looks like I'm on the karate minigame. Which is just hit the button the more the meter is filled, or try to.
That is correct.
Okay. I've seen this type of minigame before. I split a watermelon.
It's like Fruit Ninja.
Yeah. Oh god, 5 tons. Now, I split. Oh my god, is it like one of those nest dolls, but with weights?
Yes.
Okay. Sure, why
Did
not?
I do it? I did it.
You did it.
Alright, so I've made it across the active minefield. So what do you think they're going to go to next? They've gone to the bomb factory. Where's this cat wandering to? No, nowhere. Because now we see the villain.
I thought they were gonna interview a sandwich.
I would believe that.
Mm.
We have this rat poodle thing. I don't know. Is this a rat or is this a poodle?
You decide.
And being a mad scientist, he
This
needs something to
seems
test his
easy.
magic potion on.
Mm-hmm.
And what better than this random cat that's wandering in the streets?
The poor cat. Having a hell of a day. Looks like a mix of a poodle and the poop rat from Food Fight. That's a combination of words.
And so, of course, they find themselves now at the local carnival.
Mm-hmm.
They're hungry. So instead of searching for the cat, they're gonna play a popcorn catching minigame.
That's like that one Sonic game.
Oh, God damn it. I'm gonna lose this one. Big time. Yep.
And this minigame sucks because it's so hard to tell.
I should be able to get a decent amount of distance if I just walk forward from here. Yeah. Maybe not unlimited, but boy is it feeling like unlimited. Oh my god, it actually did just take me all the way to the goal by standing in that one lane. Let's see how far this takes me before I have to start memorizing shit again. Alright, that's not bad. Yes, yes. Please wake up. So how does this minigame that you're on right now work, Schrammbles?
So if you catch the popcorn in the air, you get 5 points. If you catch it while not jumping, you get 1 point.
Okay.
And sometimes there's purple popcorn, which is bad and takes away your points.
Of course, moldy popcorn.
And so that's it. That's the popcorn game. I think there's only 3 games left. So we leave the carnival, we see the villain, and we're chasing after him. And so, of course, we are now at a construction site. And now this minigame might seem familiar.
Sokoban? We're at 18 minutes for a reference.
If anybody's played Mario Party, climbing a beanstalk might seem familiar.
Oh, really?
Yeah, this looks like a Mario Party minigame. I was immediately thinking a minigame from, like, Mario Party 8.
Or Abandoned Ship, or climbing a beanstalk.
Oh yeah, Abandoned Ship would also be one.
There's many iterations of this style of minigame.
Yeah.
Because it's very easy to implement. Just climb a thing. Don't get hit by the falling girders.
Yeah, the specific one I was thinking of was in Mario Party 8, which is Flip the Chimp. And is, it uses motion controls, so you be the judge for, how good or bad that is. Anyway, popcorn time! And see just how terrible of a minigame this is.
It's not that bad, but it's just kind of hard to judge where the popcorn comes out, because you don't see the shadow until it's too late.
Or even worse when the shadow appears behind the popcorn dispenser.
All right, so there's 2 mini games to go. We are now at the showdown. We have to fight the poop rat with the guns that we brought.
Oh, I just got to the popcorn thing. I wasn't paying attention.
I just got done with popcorn. I can say what you mean by the shadow. Oh no, there's a round 3. Never mind. But I can see what you mean by the shadows being a bit hard to judge in the popcorn catching minigame. That and your jump has a little bit more of a cooldown than you would expect.
Yeah, and if you touch the popcorn machine, I believe you do get like a spin.
I never
which
got.
does make you go a little faster.
I never did get any of the
jump when
purple
that
popcorn
happens,
you
though.
mentioned. I don't think so, anyway, unless it just looks very similar and I didn't even notice.
No, the purple popcorn looks purple. You're a fan with the big hits.
The big hints after I've already cleared the minigame. Thank you, Taravan.
Oh god, what series is it where there's a horse as an NPC that the first time the horse is in the game, it's supposed to be programmed to give you a hint, but it's bugged so it doesn't. So the horse appears in the next game and gives you a hint for a puzzle in the previous game, and then that's what that horse does. Every time the horse appears, it gives you the solution to a puzzle for the game before the one it's in.
That sounds like... I don't know why, but that just sounds like a thing that would be in, like, King's Quest or something.
Alright, so we have thoroughly shot this poop rat with our cork guns.
Good.
But because they weren't real guns, he's still alive. And so he's going to force feed this cat the magic potion, or science potion, if you will. Who knows what's going to happen to this cat? The cat is tripping balls. And
I don't
falls off
blame the
building.
cat.
But don't worry, the cat now has superpowers.
Oh my god. Really?
It can fly.
Wasn't that the whole plot from the beginning? The penguins wanted to be able to fly, and now we've made the cat fly?
That is correct. And I'm pretty sure this poop rat is now dead. This cat has committed live murder. And now it's stuck in a billboard because it thought the tuna can was real. And this is our last game. We need to shoot the penguin into the tuna can.
We can finally fly. Okay, so just each button corresponds to one box.
The whole plot of this is if we jump far enough, we can use our own head to knock the cat out of the billboard. Pay no attention to the fact that it's like with the logic here. And I was not paying attention and didn't realize that there was a time limit on pushing a button for this minigame.
Oops.
Well, let's just hope.
I like how we've had a lot of minigames about tormenting cats, and then this one we get to fire at anything that's not a cat.
Well, that is a failure, so I do have to do this minigame again.
Oh no.
Oh,
You've
yeah,
only
'cause I
got
wasn't
like
paying
6 minutes
attention.
still.
Yeah, I know. And in that time, I'll show off, when I do win, we'll see the last cutscene, and I'll show off some of the other minigames that aren't included.
Yeah, sure. Alright, round 3.
Yeah.
Got too many cats. It's always a shame when I see these Japan-only PS1 games, and I'm like, why did we not get this localized? Why didn't we get this game where we just we're a complete menace to a cat? Why didn't we get that localized here?
How am I supposed to judge the wind? It doesn't give me any arrow. This is the worst minigame. Because you just have
No longer the popcorn one. This one's worse.
Well, I didn't say the popcorn was the worst. I said it's bad. Don't quote me on that. Nobody looked through the VOD and make sure I said things.
You know that Beak Beak will.
Don't quote me on that, and you can quote me on that. Yep, cat's tripping balls.
Yeah, I'm done with this. This is weird for my liking. It's fine, better than what I brought in, that's for sure, but it's a weird advert.
Oh, dang. Alright, we'll do this one more try.
This is once again another acid trip.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, bye, scientist.
I mean, I think this game is just delightfully silly.
I would agree with that.
I can see what they're trying to do with the humor.
This is like trying to get a cat unstuck from a tree, except unstuck from a billboard. Okay, so it's aim for the middle.
Yeah, you want to aim for what is the yellow square.
Well, I see what they're intended to use as, like, the judge of wind.
Yes. It's just, it doesn't translate very well.
No. Let's see how this goes. Nope.
There we go.
You got it?
That is the clear. We're going to see the final cutscene.
Alright. I've got, like, 3.5 minutes to get this minigame done.
But yeah, they failed to get the cat, but the cat just comes back of its own volition.
All right, I got the bullseye once.
And so they get paid. The young penguin, who, fun fact, this is a father and son detective agency, so this is the son penguin who's finally getting to fly with the cat, who's now got superpowers forever, as the father penguin, who doesn't have a mother figure in the mother penguin in the picture, which is weird because penguins mate for life. So it's very illogical that a penguin would find another penguin to fall in love with. It just doesn't work that way.
If I had a nickel for every penguin love story game I can think of off the top of my head, I'd have 2 nickels, which is not a lot, but it's weird it's happened twice. Yume Penguin Monogatari is kind of that as well.
And so we beat the game. Let's actually look at some of these cutscenes. And by cutscenes, I mean commercials.
Okay. One more try.
Damn.
I would imagine, like... Oh, there we go. Off the top of my head, it kind of seems like the faster you're going, the less the wind affects you in the minigame. That's at least my working theory on it.
I don't know, but are you super hard?
I, in fact, not.
So that was 2 commercials advertising for super hard hair gel.
Uh-huh.
Is there a third one? And there's a third one.
Okay. We have 1 minute left with this game, by the way.
This is also another super hard commercial.
Oh, thank God, Normal has come back to roost.
You got.
Why does it go so fucking fast?
That's how they simulate difficulty, it seems, for the karate chop minigame. Because the faster it goes, the harder it is to time it correctly.
Yeah, so these are 6 super hard commercials.
That goopy Rossi.
That is 30 minutes, by the way. I know it doesn't feel like 30 minutes, but it is.
Felt like forever.
Alright.
And surprisingly, we didn't get a Toshiba ad in the meantime.
We're gonna
And
take
a tire commercial.
We're gonna take a quick break, and when we come back, we're gonna be playing Terravan's game up next. We'll see you in a bit.
Retro Book Club sponsored by Super Hard.
Super hard.
What even did we just play?
I don't know, but I have no idea. Well, you definitely filled our weird quota for the week.
Like, it wasn't a bad game, but I'm just, like, very confused by everything that was happening in the game.
Oh yeah, this plays.
I saw that Terravan. Very hard.
Ah, yes.
Very hard.
It's like one of those games I would keep in my back pocket to just, like, show people who think they've played the strangest games out there. Like, let's see what you think of this.
Yeah, this is the more playable game of the 2. The first one just is not as interesting. Like, the
Between this and
gimmick-
Rocky and Hopper 1.
Yeah, Rocky Hopper 1, the setup is they're invited to a game show, and they have to win the mini games in order to win the game show. But the game show host has rigged it, so they're hard. And so the mini games just aren't as interesting as they are in this one, in Rocky and Hopper 2, where they just full sended it with the weirdness and variety.
Alright, well, we are back for our 4th game of the night from Terrorvan.
Okay, so I need you to picture a scenario.
Oh boy.
There's
Oh, boy.
there's a guy driving down the road, and he has the source code for Diddy Kong Racing on the passenger seat, and he's hand banging to the OST. And coming the other way is somebody with the source code to Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, listening to Superman by Goldfinger, and then they collide, and then it all gets mixed up, and they say, "Oh, you got my Diddy Kong Racing in your Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. You got your Pro Skater in my Diddy Kong Racing." But then they decided to make another game, and that game ended up being Freaky Flyers. It's a racing game that also has goals in every level to do.
Somehow this isn't the first time I've seen this game in, like, the past month, which is concerning. Yeah, Freaky Flyers for GameCube.
Yeah, I've actually finished this game before. It's an interesting, like, mix between arcade flight sim, racing, and for some reason there's a bunch of goals to do in every level if you want to unlock all the racers.
Huh.
And also, every level has its own several-minute long song with lyrics, including the intro. They went all out to make this game that nobody's played.
Huh.
Well, we're gonna have a bunch of people playing it very shortly here. Whatever sort of mess we're gonna be in for.
Oh, I imagine it will be a mash. I mean, we've already experienced. We come from bottom, we weirded out with an advert for super hot. Or was it super hard? I don't remember.
Hard.
Super hard.
H-A-R-D.
I know.
Super Hots is a different video game.
That's
Super
true. That is very
hot.
different.
Super hot.
Super hot. Super
hard.
Freaky Flyers. Freaky Flyers.
Flyers.
Freaky Flyers. Freaky
Flyers.
Flyers. This is just what the rest of the stream is going to be at this point.
Wait a minute, I've seen this game.
I'm curious to get in the game because they have heavily censored the lady on the front of this box.
Oh yeah, and
Which
you can immediately see that in some of these cutscenes too.
There's two big reasons why.
Yeah.
I wonder what they could be.
I don't. Please enlighten me.
Well, I'm gonna enlighten you by going over to the game screen. Oh, the cutscene ended as I flipped over to the game screen. Okay. Well, I am ready to go when everybody else is.
Rip Erg.
I don't hear any
All right.
objections. So, starting
go.
in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Freaky Flyers.
I definitely now see the reason why the thing was censored. Two big reasons why. The
Yeah,
censorship.
now you see why Terrorvan said two big reasons.
Yeah, a lovely pair of coconuts, those are.
And then man took to the air.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do know my pronouns. Thank you very much. He's
Yeah,
that
so
big.
adventure mode's your full mode.
Retro mode's the full mode, eh? Okay.
Well, I'm watching the cutscene because it seems to be important.
And all of these, it's kind of like Twisted Metal, another game where all of these racers have their own little. I think the ending's the same, but they all have their unique cutscenes, and there's more characters in this than you can unlock.
I mean, we also had a game similar to Twisted Metal just like a week or two ago. Cell damage. I guess my name's Freaky now.
Same here.
You know, I had set my
the pronoun is now he/freaky.
All right. Okay. Yeah, what I remember from the game, they like put some amount of effort into the characters, giving them their own personalities and whatnot. But that's about the extent of my knowledge of this game. It kind of reminds me what they're trying to do with this game. A game we played a while ago for a Retro Book Club, Tiny Tank.
Oh yeah!
With the cutscenes from that game.
Tiny Tank, a game that we all ended up enjoying.
Okay, I was.
Little tank personality.
My mission is to win Freaky Flyers race for pride.
Pretty sure that was on a
I'm trying to think. I think you only have to win the race. I don't think you have to do the goals, but I can't remember because completionist me. I just did all the goals before I finished the race, anyways.
Yeah. Do the objective, unheard of.
Sail into the wild blue yonder of the game map.
Oh yeah, I gotta remember the controls because I haven't played this in a while.
I love a good let's thrash on Margaret Thatcher.
That is
man,
it.
I wonder if this game emulates any better on the GameCube because I finished this on the PS2, and as it may or may not be fixed now, but when I played this on the PS2, there's a level where you're inside a human body for some reason, and you have to collect air bubbles to survive. Problem is, at the time, no, they spawned, but they didn't render, so they were invisible.
Ah.
Ooh.
So where were they? Who knows? Only Freaky Flyers speedrunners would know.
Yes, all of them.
All of them. Every person who's played Freaky Flyers is a Freaky Flyers speedrunner.
Alright, well, now I need to know.
Are you looking this game up on...
Yes, I am. I am totally looking
SRC?
Oh, I unlocked the racer. That's just like that.
I'm sure...
we celebrate?
I'm sure somebody has run this.
There is one speedrun on speedrun.com.
Okay.
That was me. No.
It is for the PS2 version. Adventure mode, any percent, is 49 minutes and 11 seconds.
Okay.
So, and that was a year ago.
Okay,
No,
so...
A year ago, quote, 2022. So this was 2 years ago. This might be a free speedrun to potentially...
All of you get on it. I know one of you want to.
Do it. That's your Retro Book Club assignment of the week.
Retro Book Club assignment. Learn how to speedrun these 5 games.
Don't speedrun Bubsy. Your sanity will thank you.
And this seems like a, you mentioned Diddy Kong Racing, and, like, I can see the comparison from it as somebody who has not played much of Diddy Kong Racing, with, like, the flying stages. I mean, I did play Banjo Pilot, which is its own, glorious mess.
I was tempted to say Banjo Pilot, but I figured more people would be familiar with how Diddy Kong Racing plays.
Yeah. And Diddy Kong Racing was a fairly popular N64 game. It's usually, like, the game that I hear cited as the best racing game on the N64. Like, usually surpassing Mario Kart 64. Which I know...
Yeah, and not every level is a racing level. There are different objectives. I can't remember if it alternates between race and special thing, but there's a few. And there's even a giant robot boss at the end.
Oh man. The sci-fi has caught up to us once again.
Oh yeah, when you finish the level, it tells you what the sub-goals are if you didn't figure it out.
I'm guessing collecting acorns is one of them because I have not figured out what acorns are good for.
You get another item slot
Okay.
Hey, oh, it's Paul!
if you collected enough of them, along with shooting all the targets.
Alright then.
Of course this big city woman had to be German.
Because reasons, I guess.
Well,
the
two big torpedoes in the chest are obviously reasons as well.
Blaze.
I don't know what I would have expected, though, from Midway. Because I think this is Midway, anyway.
It is Midway.
Yeah.
I recognize their intro.
Someone who grew up with Diddy Kong Racing, I can confirm what helps DKR is that there's no rubber band AI, unlike Mario Kart 64. Yeah, that's... But anybody who I talk to who has played both Mario Kart 64 and Diddy Kong Racing, they'll say Diddy Kong Racing is the better game of the two.
Ah.
You've taken up 15.
And as Polk says, they're nuts! Yes, thank you for telling me about the logistics of acorns. Oh my god, Beak.
I'm pretty sure they're chestnuts.
Beak, no!
I'm gonna have to read this out, huh? So who wants to play Smash or Pass with these characters?
Smash. All of them.
Wow.
Isn't one of them a kid?
Except for that one.
Pass on that one. Okay.
Anyone who is a consenting adult, smash.
Anybody else? Pass. Keep it nice and simple. I like it. Alright, Coyote Canyon. Oh, surprisingly long loading time. Or maybe unsurprisingly long.
You are now approaching Coyote Canyon.
I don't think we need to see the fly through. You must place third or better to qualify.
Wait, so which all characters did we all pick?
I mean, I picked the one that people were going to demand.
Oh, I picked Pagliacci the monster because that's who I finished the game as when I played this the first time. I even 100%'d the game.
Yeah, I picked, I believe they said Tracy was her name.
I picked the bookworm girl, who was British.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, like, I'm looking at this cutscene right now. She's hiding in the bathroom from this, like, Pepe Le Pew, like, lumberjack.
Ah, French.
Okay.
Oh yeah, the French Canadian lumberjack guy. I'm trying to remember the characters now. There's those guys. There's the Aladdin guy on his flying carpet.
Yeah, the one I'm shooting right now.
There's a tiny Rasta man. He's just basically a hat, and dreadlocks, and a tiny body.
Weapon our shield.
There's a Dick Dastardly character we won't see we may or may not see in the half hour.
I did notice there seemed to be a bunch of unlockable characters.
I believe those are all the characters that you're playable in adventure mode, and there's even more characters you can unlock just for multiplayer.
Okay. This doesn't immediately strike me as the kind of game I would build with friends, but what do I know? Maybe on like a 3 a.m. multiplayer night or something like that. Who knows? 3 a.m. multiplayer night. You guys want to you guys want to play like Mario Kart 64? Nah, Freaky Flyers.
I mean, it doesn't seem like
I remember distinctly thinking that when I played this game before, it's like, well, if somebody just randomly had this and you didn't know what to play, like you've done your rounds of Smash Bros, you've played your Perfect Dark. Well, I guess that would be before this generation. I didn't have a GameCube, so I don't know what people were playing multiplayer when they didn't have Smash.
When it's not Smash, the multiplayer games were usually like Mario Party, Mario Kart. Basically anything with Mario in it and was multiplayer was going to be a popular pick for a multiplayer game. Let me actually look at my my GameCube backlog, and I can give you a bit more of a concrete answer. GameCube. Let's see what we got in here.
Oh yes, that's right. Here's your first non-race level, the Bandito. You gotta defend the Union from Banditos.
I imagine F-Zero would have been somewhat of a popular one.
Is there literally a North versus South situation?
Oh, apparently I shot mailbags. Hooray.
I think this is actually a kind of cool thing to have, like, missions inside a racing game that actually, like, actively power up your character.
Yeah, that's neat. Being able to, like, if you take the extra effort to do this, then you get a little bit of a leg up on your opponents. Oh, here's some other multiplayer. Oh, here's another. I don't know why I didn't think of this. Well, I know why, because I didn't have much of a history of it. But another GameCube racing game that was likely a popular one, Kirby's Air Ride.
Kirby Air Ride, fantastic game.
And I just want to point out, this is one of a few levels where it's like a 4 or 5 minute song with full lyrics that you'll never be able to hear any lyrics to because of the chaos of the level.
God
bless him for making an effort.
Another GameCube multiplayer game I see in here, Four Swords Adventures, although that would involve a lot more setup. There's also the Mario sports games, so like Mario Golf, Mario Tennis. Anything else stick out in this? And I guess there's Pikmin 2 if you want to do the versus mode in that. I would assume one of the GameCube Star Fox games has like a versus mode like the one in Star Fox 64.
Try to stem the tide of these incoming marauders by destroying their bases.
And then WarioWare was another popular one. Because a lot of the multiplayer minigame, or like the multiplayer modes in WarioWare Inc. were really fun. It's always like a con favorite when I'm with friends is to do that. How's it going, Phoenix? Okay, I think I'm on one of those special missions that you were mentioning earlier. I probably should have been paying attention to what my objective was.
You have to defend the fort and destroy the 7 bases that are scattered around.
Okay.
So on your mini map, you'll see the big red squares for the bases that are on the perimeter, and the little yellow dots are the incoming banditos that are going to stand there and shoot at your fort.
Yep.
And your fort is really bad at defending itself, so you need to balance both.
I'm noticing that. Basically, got to babysit it. I think we've got a lot more of a handle on it now. Let's see if we can take out this base out here. And I see there's also a counter for turrets, which I'm assuming is something else I need to focus on taking out.
I'm trying to remember. I think it's just the bases, but I could be wrong.
Your fort has been repaired.
Okay, my fort has been repaired. So even if the fort's bad at taking hits, it does seem to get semi-regularly scheduled repairs.
Okay, it's just the bases you gotta destroy.
Okay. Well, I got one of them,
bonus.
but in the process, I got fucking murdered. But you have lives. It's not like you die once, that's it. Nah.
Yeah, just like Rogue Squadron, you get 3 lives.
Let's see if we can destroy this base.
You just gotta get the
Okay.
Get the forts. The shooting down the Gatling guns is just extra score.
Ah, I see.
I think my fort's gonna get destroyed right about now. Although there are some guys coming in to repair it. Yep, it just got destroyed. Damn it. Let's retry.
Oh man, I miss Assault. That's a good game. Unreal Tournament 2004. Well, it was also in UT99, but 2004 was an upgrade over that.
Alright, let's begin. Now I've got a little bit more of an idea of how this stage flows. Should be a bit easier. I hope. And having a lot of range for your regular shot also helps for taking out bases from far away, because those turrets are not to be underestimated, I'm noticing. You just do a lot of damage really fast if you're not careful. Okay, where's the... Oh, it's behind this? Really? Ugh. Okay. At least we got you down. Oh shit, fort's in danger. Well, it should be getting repairs soonish. That's acceptable. Hopefully acceptable, anyway. Oh shit, they're getting the resuppliers. Never a good sign. So how's everybody else doing with this game?
Oh, pretty good. I'm getting through the level after the fort.
Your fort is in danger.
I'm still trying to succeed at the fort stage. I think as long as I put enough effort into my defenses, I should get it this time. It would also help if I made use of the speed up button. That would help a bit. Yeah, we were talking about speedruns before. I can imagine it being a fun type of stage to try to speedrun. With just blitzing around at high speeds. I win!
Yeah, you do need to manage the banditos a little, because I tried doing that, boosting at the start and knocking at the bases, but there's too many banditos. You will need to turn around at least once to knock a few guys out.
Mm-hmm.
Tracy Torpedoes has scored triumph after triumph in the Freaky Flyers competition. Once again, demonstrating the unbeatable uber power of the mighty German Air Force, which shall crush.
Okay, so he's got an idea what to do.
I can imagine the VAs for this game were just having a field day with this.
I imagine so.
Fraulein Torpedoes is not taking the most efficient route. As punishment for her wastefulness, the statue of her that was being constructed has been destroyed!
Alright. Take me into Thugsville. Well, that's a pleasant sounding name.
Off to the Cave of Blunders.
I'm sure nothing will go wrong in a place named this. Alright, let's go. Must play second or better. Oh, we're stepping up our game.
Oh yeah, the racers get stronger and you have to place higher.
Well, shit, I'm in trouble now.
I believe by the end game you do have to come first.
That does not surprise me at all. I haven't lost a single race yet, at least, but...
Is the mission mode, like, is it the exact same tracks for every character?
I'm trying to remember. It might be... Because I played a little bit of it as a second character, but I only played through as the one character.
So what you're saying is we have undocumented information about this game that somebody could be the first to document for. Ain't gonna be me.
But you love video games.
That's not true. Alright, I made somebody blow up. I did it. I won the video game.
Hey, what did I ever do to you?
Alright, what can we... I'm looking at some of these upgrade, or like these items I'm picking up, and some of them it's like it's obvious what they do. Like this is a shield, for example. Some of them I'm like, what is it that they do? Is it supposed to be like this game's equivalent of banana peel?
I forgot. So some of the sub goals you do, they open up boosts to get through the track faster.
Interesting. So like those rings that I've been seeing from time to time, where it's like you pass through this ring and you get a temporary speed boost.
So sub goals, it'll be like you'll unlock the blue boost highway, and then there'll be a set of blue rings appear somewhere. Okay.
But specifically for you, I would imagine. Oh, I died.
No, I think anybody can take them.
Yeah, so your reward for completing an objective then is something that anybody could use?
Yeah.
Okay.
Ain't that freaky? Flyers?
It sure is.
Yeah, so I guess like with routing a game like this, you want to figure out which like sub goals are the ones you actually want to prioritize.
Yeah.
Because like I'm at Thug City right now, and I just did the trash cans, and it gave me an item slot. But then I saved the chief of police, and that gave me a bunch of blue rings I can use.
I also haven't been paying too close of attention, but I wonder if it also has like the same thing as like trying to run something like F-Zero, where coming in second is faster than coming in first because of how long the fly-in is in F-Zero after you finish the track, if you come in first.
Oh no, it's true! I am genetic multi-tree!
Yes, you were part of a genetic...
Anyway, we've got another mad scientist here. This is what the scientist from the last game decided to do with his life after falling off that building.
They all work in the entertainment industry? Yeah, I'm telling you this so you throw the race for Germany and help me.
Always a fan wiki, true.
No, I'm not going to win it for you. I'm not going to win it for German Air Force.
Every video game has a fan wiki out there.
Oh, so poopy. That didn't work out the way I planned.
It does feel like the voices for the cutscenes are a little bit quieter than the rest of the game. End up being a little bit hard for me to hear. I see the Cave of Blunders now.
Oh, I'm in 7th place. I don't think I'm doing it.
Nope.
I took 3rd. Why do you have to reload the entire level? I was just there.
Well optimized game. Let's play second.
2, 1, go!
Oh, and it's important in this level to know that L is like a brake that also lets you change the trajectory in the air, which is important in this level because there's there's a tunnel you'll go through that does a sharp drop down, and if you don't brake, you'll just grind along the wall really slowly.
It's almost like a drift. That's kind of what I'm hearing. Oh, that is not a pathway. Understood. I tried to fly into a pathway. It was actually just a wall that I was flying into. Oh, I see. I see exactly the portion that you were talking about, Terror. I see exactly what you mean. This does not seem like a safe course to fly through. Isn't that freaky, guys? Oh, and there, and of course, there's the genie.
That objective's really easy. You just shoot the lamp a little.
I figured something to do with the genie was going to be an objective.
Oh yeah. The one of the power-ups is a big bomb with an F on it, so it's literally an F-bomb.
An F-bomb, yeah, there you go.
This game's got everything.
That really does sound like Midway humor of this era. Like, Midway seems to have started, lean into, like, edgy humor in this era. Like,
Snap into an earthworm chip. Oh, that's good.
Like, I don't remember too many of their arcade games being, like, super edgy. There were a few notable ones, like Smash TV, and maybe Sinistar. But it didn't seem like to be, like, a super common thing, I don't think. Okay, time to nosedive. Ow! I don't think I'm winning this race. I think I found the point in the game where everything starts to be a bit more damaging. And a bit more ow. But that's fine because we've only got...
Yeah, I think it becomes more important to find the find and use the boosts that you can unlock.
Yeah, I just opened up the blue boost highway. And not that it's going to matter because we've got about a minute left of this game, so we're not going to be on it for much longer.
Oh Herbs collected. You've earned an additional power-up slot.
Alright, I'm in 5th place, about to bump up to 4th. Well, there's no way I'm finishing this lap.
I'm done.
Alright.
I'll probably be loading for another minute, so I'm probably done.
Yeah. Loading times are very noticeable.
Mm-hmm.
Well, maybe I would have been able to scooch up into 2nd by the end of this, but... Or maybe not. Maybe so. I don't know anymore. I also don't... Oh, okay. Well, now I definitely would not be scooching up into 2nd. Well, that's fine, because guess what? That's 30 minutes.
Okay. That was not too bad.
It was fine enough. There's other racing games I'd probably rather play, but it gets the job done, I suppose. Well, we're gonna take a break, and when we come back, we'll be playing our final game for tonight from Ashley. We'll see you in a bit.
See you in a bit.
Is there a quote that you need me to delete, Beak? Because I saw you adding quotes, but I was also busy with racing. Vice Terrace quote because I got the season wrong. Hang on a second. Let me see if I remember the command for it. I haven't had to use quote commands in a little bit, so let's see if this works. Nope.
Oh, I just realized something about this game. If you unlock the boosts, your opponents can start using them.
Oh, yeah.
The best of shit. Alright, well, we are back for our final game for tonight. From Ashley. You've got a classic for us.
I sure do.
Tell us a bit about what we've got here, then. I think
this game, this very fucking game,
yeah,
is the best racing game, hands fucking down.
Okay.
There's nothing ever gonna be like it.
A promising sign, then. What game do we have?
We have Mario Kart Double Dash.
All right.
Yep. Ending with a classic, Mario Kart Double Dash.
I should mention I already have a save file, if that's okay.
Yep, that's fine. Go ahead and use your save if you want to.
Oh, thank God.
I always see this game at conventions because of the land mode for Double Dash.
And I will post this song. We didn't get to this level. But you can enjoy that later.
Oh, Torpedo Run, huh? The song for it specifically?
Yeah, it's a level where you have to defeat the incoming monkey army that's using submarines and battleships.
Ha!
I don't think I've ever played this Mario Kart.
Really?
It's usually the most popular one from what I hear. I mean, 8's pretty popular nowadays. Since it's the most recent one, and they've continued supporting it for, like, a decade. But I'd say this one does hold up well. It's probably the one that the Mario Kart game I've gotten the most enjoyment out of. My first Mario Kart was on the DS, but I always just enjoyed the feel for Double Dash. Plus, it has a fan-favorite track, Baby Park. Everybody loves Baby Park.
Everybody loves Baby Park, but when they play this game, they realize, oh, this is way better.
I mean, I got the Baby Park experience in my first Mario Kart because I don't remember which game started doing the retro courses, but I know DS had them, and Baby Park was one of the tracks it put in for that. And then, although one thing that this game did that was a little bit of a weird decision was the All Cups course, which I think only this game did. Where you have to play through all 16 tracks in a row. I'm ready to go though, and everybody else is.
I'm ready.
Right. Starting then in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Mario Kart Double Dash.
Alright, it's been a while since I've played Double Dash.
Yeah, same. I guess we'll do Grand Prix. We'll do 100cc. Actually, no. We'll do 150. Why not? I know each character has their own specials that you can use. I'm gonna do a little bit of recropping before I jump into it. I I know. I remember always having fun with the specials that the Baby Mario and Baby Luigi had, because it didn't really show up often, but you get a chain chomp, which is basically like, to compare it to modern day Mario Kart, it's basically the bullet bill. Which gave you different special powers. Yeah, based on who you had driving. I don't think any other mainline Mario Kart had it. I can't speak for, like, the arcade one or anything, because I haven't played enough of those. But the driving also just, I remember feeling pretty nice in this one. Like, I think this was the first Mario Kart game to have, like, solid feeling driving, because I could never get accustomed to the driving in, like, Super Mario Kart, but then also, even Mario Kart 64, I felt a bit clunky to me at times. But they seem to fine-tune it for this entry.
No.
Well, I'm getting destroyed.
You get used to it.
Yeah, it's the Mario Kart experience. With this game being Double Dash as well, it would make multiplayer sessions of this interesting because, like, of course you could have 4 players in 4 different cars, but you could also opt for having 2 racers per car. So, like, one person handled items, the other one handled driving, and then the 2 of you could switch spots if you wanted to, like, at any time.
All
Highlighting
the
gold.
complaints I hear is it's a lot
Mario, your bottom's
slippier than most Mario Kart games.
It's a lot.
And when you try to drift, it doesn't hop, it just slides. Which I don't really see the complaints about that.
Oh god. Yeah, I don't remember. I'm just gonna. I need to bump myself down to 100cc, refresh myself on the game a little bit more.
No, coward.
So I don't remember which Mario Kart. At the time I played this for the first time, I don't remember which Mario Karts I had played by then. This might have actually been the second one that I played, or the third. The second one might have been Wii.
Yes, take that. I have defeated the children.
I'm sad we never got what Mario Kart DS did, which was they had like a full-on single-player mode, like a mission mode, which never appeared in another Mario Kart game. But I always found it really interesting, even if it wasn't like the main appeal of a Mario Kart game. It was still like.
Thank you, Pete.
It was still something very good to see. I just defeated the children. You've done it, Teravan. I'm proud of you.
You have beaten the children.
I've beaten up the dinosaurs. It's me, I made the dinosaurs extinct.
No. I thought it was the coal that killed the dinosaurs. The Ice Age!
I was thinking the exact same thing. Good.
So for people who are familiar with this game, what's your favorite special ability in this game?
Oh.
Like your character unique special.
What was the most?
Oh shit!
I think it was it had to be the giant shells.
Giant shells are fun.
The giant red shells and the giant green shells. They were very unique. You don't see those again.
Yeah. Basically like a super durable shell.
You didn't see Birdo ever again as a main character until Mario Kart 8.
I have no idea what the specials are, because this is yet another franchise where I have no childhood experience with it.
And a number of the specials ended up getting reworked as just normal abilities. Like, you're playing as the Warrior Brothers, and I believe their special is the Bob-omb, which is just, in later Mario Kart games, a normal item that you can obtain. Good morning,
the small
Q.
ones or the big one, they're special. Oh, that's Donkey's special.
Smart person in chat. In my head, you're all playing together in split screen. I can't unsee it. We're just doing land mode.
The most complicated of all
wish.
the modes of every Mario Kart. And the other reason why everyone would play this.
Imagine if we just set up like a land mode for this and then restreamed it RBC style. Would be great.
I know people out there have made a mod for this game that adds like more tracks and more carts.
I think there's similar.
Not to mention, there's like 4-player Grand Prix.
I think there's similar mods for other Mario Karts. I know there's a bunch of custom tracks for Mario Kart 64. Oh no, the Cataquacks.
It's time, everybody. It's Baby Park time.
Everyone's favorite.
Da 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 da. Na 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 na. This song will drive you around the fucking bend now. Oh,
yeah,
Jesus, this
Baby Park
is there.
Baby Park is a neat one for well, I think most people at this point are familiar with Baby Park, but it's a very short and simple loop. But you have to do 7 laps of it. And it's like first lap, second lap are fine, but then at that point you start seeing the amount of items that are getting thrown onto the track that you gotta avoid.
It's evil. Thus the reputation it got.
And there's one other course that actually in this game that had a different amount of laps than 3. I believe Wario Coliseum, which only had 2 laps because it's such a long stage.
Da 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 da. This is really fucking awful track. Why the fuck has anyone ever liked this track now? I can't believe I'm stuck like this. Why is it all over lap 5?
Oh yeah, this is also the game that introduced being able to hold 2 items at once that they embraced more in Mario Kart 8.
It was reintroduced in Mario Kart 8.
Yeah.
Because I remember base Mario Kart.
Oh, big shell!
I kind of get that because like one of the metas of Mario Kart is always if you're just cruising in first, you have like a banana peel that you're holding behind you, so that way if somebody sends like a red shell your way, which homes in on you, the banana peel just eats the hit instead.
Dude, I just ate so many fucking people with that bomb.
What you like to see, right?
How we destroyed that? Where the hell was second place? 10 seconds.
Da 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 da.
Let's see how Baby Park goes for me. Already done a few laps.
Okay, try
I should do the All Cup tour.
You could have enough time to fit. You could have enough time though.
Maybe.
You'll see. Maybe I could just accidentally bully somebody who's in last place. Oh, that's a big shell.
Get out of there, man.
Ah, yeah.
So who did everybody pick?
I just went as the Mario Brothers. I was boring.
Oh, I got munched.
Which I really shouldn't have done because I don't really care for their special. They have like a 5-way shot, and it covers some decent ground, but there's other specials that I prefer.
How could I pick anybody else other than my boy Waluigi?
That's fair.
That's true. Car is pretty good.
Did you know you can taunt in this game?
But then again, I'm not like Mario Double Dash.
Yeah, when I'm not holding an item, Wario slaps his bottom.
Yeah, it's great.
Classic.
Wario.
One last course to do. Welcome to the desert. The dry desert.
Another thing you can do is if you spam the use item button, you can get the item faster.
That's a phrase to read. They fucking solid snaked Wario. I can't believe this shit.
Wah. What's that? I forgot. Damn it! What's that meme again with the
Easy
ass?
money.
Oh no, the ass cheeks. Oh no.
My ass cheeks keeps alluring the kart racers.
Wah. Wah. I want to keep racing, but the sound of my ass cheeks triggers the other racers. Wah. Eh.
The clap of my ass
high
cheeks keeps
score.
alluring the blue shells.
Wah. The clap of my ass cheeks alerts the blue shells. Wario. That was bad, I know. I can't do a good Wario person save my ass.
All
Literally.
Right, all cup tour. Let's go.
Unfortunately, the sound of my own ass cheeks can't exactly do anything else. Don't quote me on that.
You
think you can't do a Wario?
No,
I didn't realize we
can't
got
do
Charles Martinet in for the Survey
it.
C.
Waluigi. Wah.
I'm gonna win.
I'm gonna win.
Giant banana. Home run.
Why are people doing my boy Waluigi
No.
terribly like this?
Wah.
Please avoid the tornado, thank you.
I just want one of the things. So that's 50cc. Mushroom cup out of the way.
I probably should have done 50cc first. Whoops!
Take that, Mario Luigi, you suck.
You show them who's boss, Terravan.
How much
Show them
is
who's
that?
the better Mario Brothers. Wah.
With the
I'm
sand
not
pit.
going off of 150cc, even if it means I can't win any races.
16 1,000ths of a second? How many frames is that?
What's up?
I beat Mario Luigi by apparently 1/16th of. What's even the phrase here? Oh, 16 thousandths of a second? I'm curious how many frames that is.
Milliseconds would probably be what you're thinking. Or
Good, yes.
Monkey time.
I tied with Wario and Waluigi. I did it.
Damn.
Monkey. Bloody Mario, they just set my monkey butt on fire.
16 milliseconds is one frame, right? So you can do the math from there at 60 FPS.
Oh, good. Thank you, smart person. Also, yeah, milliseconds. I completely just forgot that word.
The 16.6666 milliseconds according to Q.
Good.
That it comes out to. There's always some nail biters of racing games. I'm also finding myself accidentally playing this, like instinctively playing this game like Mario Kart 8 because that's the most recent Mario Kart game that I've played, like in recent memory. I guess I did play Mario Kart Advance and Super Mario Kart. Or sorry, Super Circuit for
Oh
Advance.
yeah, that would have made me come in second. So yeah, I came first place overall because I won by 1 frame.
In the event of a draw, the game does still give you first.
Oh yeah, it's just I would have had I think I would have had 16 points to Baby Mario, Baby Luigi at 18.
Now let's go on to another popular stage from my understanding, Mushroom Bridge.
Yeah, people wanted this back. They didn't get this back.
We didn't get anything back.
In the-
Believe
Nintendo's a bunch of
I
fucking
feel like
liars.
this- I feel like I remember seeing this course in Mario Kart DS, though.
I think you're right.
Damn it, I wanted that Starman. Yeah, the Yoshi Egg special is an interesting one because, it's basically a red shell, but once once it breaks, it releases a bunch of items. Here's the Koopa's special is also a good one because it's a triple red shell. And having basically...
Who needs triple red shell when you have a giant shell?
That giant shell isn't homing now, is it?
Who cares?
Yeah, I guess I just gotta get better at aiming, forehead. I guess you told me. I hang on to
It's a giant Bowser
Now
shell.
Mario Circuit.
And a giant banana.
hang on to those red shells for as long as I can. It may not matter, though, because I've got a considerable lead over the Mario Brothers. Final lap. Oh, I forgot about the Wiggler boss in this course.
Wiggler?
Just a long-ass vehicle. Sneak in through there. I'm not even gonna try for that Starman. It's not worth it. I've got a huge lead over the Mario Brothers
God
at this
damn it.
point. Done and dusted.
I'm
Was
gonna
it-
blow myself up.
I wasn't paying attention to what the rest of the courses were in this. Mario Circuit. Yep, that looks like a Mario. Totally. This song is a classic, though. The song from Mario Circuit. We've probably placed it in a few other places. But, like, it's one of those songs that I just always hear. Alright, what do we got here? Mushroom and the triple red shell, baby! Also, don't get backed by piranha plants, me.
So I decided to try 150cc.
Yeah, how'd that go?
Well, it makes me feel like playing multiplayer racing games with other human opponents.
Oh, I've been on 150C the entire time.
It's just completely hopeless.
Wait, what's your highest placement so far in 150 in a single race, Shram?
4th.
Okay. Not bad.
I probably could have gotten 2nd in that one, but I didn't realize something about the course.
Oops. But hey, that just means you'll know for next time. You'll be all prepared for it then.
You lose Wario says, I think he said we're a bunch of losers. Damn. I'm sorry, I'm bad Wario.
Being shit on by by the characters you're playing as. Holy shit. Fucking outplayed. That's a fake item block. I'm an idiot.
Oh dear. Next track.
What caused them to give Donkey Kong a huge ass?
You know, I never stopped to wonder that. Until now.
My game's just crashed. Oh, fuck.
Oh.
Oh no.
Harding too hard.
Dang it. Yeah, that's a definite. This game is. I'm gonna have to restart. Shit.
Ah, damn it. Oh, you don't Mario Brothers? Oh, nice, and I got him with the green shell. Hell yes.
This is what happens when you play as Donkey Kong.
Super Circuit had a mechanic I wish came back when you used the red shell backwards.
Anyways.
This is what happens when you play as Donkey Kong. You Donkey Kong.
Oh, you actually can't go to. But why is there items down there?
I think there's some way to... There's probably, like, some way to get down there. But that's only if you're good at video games. I'm not. Oh, this was a... Oh, yes, this was
You're not good at video games, so I'm just I might as well give up.
This is another course that I remember liking a bunch. Daisy Cruiser. Which I think this one came back in 8. think I remember playing it in 8 anyway. Maybe I'm just crazy. Yeah, because you got the sliding tables, and then there's like the split path you can take. DK equals dummy thick Kong. I can't argue with the logic.
DK.
Dummy thick.
DK. Donkey Kong. DK. Donkey Kong these nuts.
Damn, got him. I got stuck on bullshit.
Got
Okay.
him.
I wonder if there's anything special about the big banana peel aside from it being a big banana peel.
I don't know. It might be more important to Donkey Kong.
I think the banana peel actually splits into 3 after you hit the big one.
I can believe that. That sounds
It's only
right.
if you run into it. If you try to hit it with a shell, it does nothing.
Or that's progress, baby.
Right, back to Mushroom Bridge again.
I'm,
A rare version of a game crashing.
I love that I said that I like this stage, and now I'm doing but poorly on it.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Now, let's at least try to salvage second. With how I'm playing this. I know that might be a tall order, but I think we can get there.
My ass cheeks and oh my god.
Alright, third. Second's up ahead. And there's at least a guaranteed double item block I can get down here. Why I always like to go down here. Maybe that's
crap.
slower in theory, but, well.
Of course.
The Red Shell Special. Well, it doesn't matter, because they already crossed the finish line. At least I got second. Ugh.
No.
Should have enough time to finish up with this Grand Prix before we run out of time. We still got 7 minutes.
Oh, I'm not gonna have enough
7
time.
minutes?
7 minutes is all I need.
It is also the last game of the night, which means like you can just keep playing this game after we wrap up. I don't care.
Yeah.
There was a lot of murder that just happened at the start of that course, and I don't know how to process any of it.
That was murder.
I think there was a corpse in there somewhere.
Really? Who died?
Me.
We've been talking to a ghost all this time.
Well, it's fine because I just got like 20 red shells. I counted. Don't go look back at the VOD and cite me on it.
Oh Lord, that was only the second lap. I'm gonna get crushed.
Well, there's at least a second place at 150cc.
Second place at 150cc is pretty good, especially this is Schrammbles. Did you mention not having played Double Dash before?
I played this once, and not for very long.
Okay, so yeah, getting second at 150cc is nothing to sneeze at. It's pretty good. Okay, Mario Brothers. Please don't make me... Ah! I miss you with all my green shells, and the first one you sent to me, you hit me with you butt.
You absolute butt.
You butt munch. Now let's get another item. Get more red shells for myself. Oh, okay. Here I was, ready to unleash, like, shit tons of red shells at you, and then all of a sudden, lightning bolt. Right.
Ha!
Mushroom.
Wario nearly hit himself with a red block.
Right, that's first again. Well, fighting for first, anyway. I'll take that Starman.
Wah, cheater!
You hit me with an egg, I'm stealing the Starman from it. Alright.
Oh, this course is crazy. What the hell?
Oh, which one? Oh, yeah, you're on the mountain.
DK Mount.
And that's
Oh.
the first place. Let's go.
Nice.
Baby Park is good for something.
Oh, that was the
That's
last
good.
course of the... Okay, I just
Baby
counted
Park
wrong.
is chaos.
Yeah, usually...
Yeah,
Usually if I end up playing this game multiplayer with friends, Baby Park ends up being a popular pick for a course. The reason it came back in DS and is also available in Mario Kart 8.
That it is. It's even more chaotic in that one.
Yeah, because Mario Kart 8 ups the standard number of racers in a race to 12.
It's just 5 laps of absolute chaos. Was it 7? Or was it 7? I forgot it.
I don't remember, honestly. I don't remember they kept it at 7.
Someone chat remind us. I think it's 5.
Yeah, I don't remember if they kept it at 7 like in Double Dash or if they bumped it down to 5. I would believe either. Alright, well, we've got only about 3 minutes left with this game. That might be enough time to dip into at least the first course of Star Cup, so, yeah, Sherbet Land.
Oh, I know that came back in the base. Base 8.
Yeah. Because don't you love ice physics in a racing game?
Oh, yeah.
I don't. We're gonna do it anyway. One way or another. Oh. Yeah, I just saw in real time one of those big bananas getting placed on the track and then splitting into 3 separate bananas. Oh yeah, I remember these icy things on the track that freeze you if you touch them. That's not gonna be fun. Alright, zoom through. Think out. Yeah, I'm already on lap 2. Ooh, that's a blue shell. Please. Yeah, let me catch up with Luigi and Wario, huh? That's a combination. I guess is the point. Because sometimes, like, you get the 2 characters that are, like, associated, you know, like Mario and Luigi team up, Wario and Waluigi team up, Bowser and Bowser Jr., but here we've got, like, Luigi and Wario, Peach and DK, Bowser Jr. and Waluigi. Just the best of tag teams.
Well, I took second in the cup. That's good enough.
Good
Then
enough.
you got the,
Passing
then you got
grade.
the OP heavyweight pair of Petey Parada and King Boo.
Passing grade is always good enough in my book. The You Tried Award, as some may call it. Less than a minute left on the clock. I don't think I'm gonna have enough time to get into the next race.
No, but I haven't got enough time to finish this race either. I'm stuck on the cruise ship.
The Daisy Cruise.
And that's it for me.
Rip.
I got stuck. You should pretty much see one on my screen. I'm literally stuck on the frickin' table. Got me stuck into the bloody pillar. So I'm out.
Alright, well, I'll be able to start this race, but I'm not gonna get... I'm not gonna get super far in it, though.
What do you mean now try for a trophy? I was trying the whole time, you bastard.
And on that note, we've hit 30 minutes. That's time.
All right. And we're done for another week.
Alright, well, all that's left is to talk about what we played today. So, started the night with Wild Guns on Super Nintendo.
Surprised we didn't get to this sooner, but it was very fun at the same time.
I was also surprised by that, which is exactly why well, I said earlier, is exactly why I decided to give it out. Because it's a good gallery shooter. It plays decently fluently, even if it does take a little bit of time to get used to controls, since some of them are dependent on, like, whether or not you're shooting. But it's a fun one, and a short one. And, you know, if you find somebody to play it with, whether it's the original one here, or if you manage to get a group of friends for Wild Guns Reloaded, real fun time. Right. Game number 2, Bubsy II for Genesis.
It exists, that's all.
That's all that has to be said about it. Polk in chat, so happy to have dodged Bubsy.
You did dodge Bubsy.
This time.
And then Neptune dodged Bubsy, and Toon dodged Bubsy.
You dodged it this time. Who's to say about next time, though?
Yeah, Bubsy 2 for Super Nintendo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're gonna play a Bubsy game or feel the urge to play a Bubsy game, play the first one.
Just play the first one. You get your curiosity, or just play a Bubsy hack. Bubsy Sonic 2 is a good example.
The first one might be a bit threatening to some people because of how easily you die because of dying in one hit. I mean, you also die easily in Bubsy 2, but that's beside the point. Also, maybe just find other games to play at that
just
point.
go get another game.
Right, game number 3, Iwatobi Penguin Rocky X Hopper 2 for PlayStation 1.
I just felt that was the most weirdest experience I've ever been on the show.
I don't understand what I saw. I didn't hate it.
Imagine paying money for a game that you can beat in 25 minutes.
Well, I don't know if this was like an expensive game or if it was just like handed out as promotion for this company who has these penguins as mascots.
True. It could have been like a giveaway sort of thing. I think this is... I feel like this is also like past the era of like games you would get as a giveaway. That was something...
I mean, they may have just, like...
It kind of feels like that Ticket to San Siro game for the Saturn that's pulled as mini-games with commercials.
Yeah, I mean, like, there's a trend with that, and for what it is, I think it's a very fun, if surreal experience.
Hey, Okami, there's a sealed copy on Amazon for $40.
Oh, fuck me.
It has the little slip on it. It originally sold for 4,800 yen.
Well, and the only problem is the PS1 is region locked, so I'd have to get my PS1 modded.
Yeah, you need a Japanese PS1 to play Japanese games.
Or that, yeah. But I think judging it as, like, in the vein of something that I didn't pay money for, maybe I got for free, yeah, it's fine. It's probably not something I would want to pay money for, though, like back in the day, if I'm looking for a video game to play. Fourth game, Freaky Flyers for GameCube.
Interesting.
Yeah, well, I enjoy him a little racer that, because when I booted up, like randomly picking out games to play, I thought, oh lord, this is gonna be crap. But you get your Twisted Metal, you get a little bit of Star Wars Rogue Squadron, a little bit of Tony Hawk's Pro Skater, a little bit of Diddy Kong Banjo Pilot.
Yeah,
it just makes me want to play Diddy Kong Racing again, let's be honest.
It's that kind of game that makes me wish I was playing, like, other games that did what this game tries to do better. But from if this was, like, the only game you had available to you, you could do a lot worse. Like, it will still get the job done. And you get some interesting characters, we'll say that. Alright, our final game, though, for tonight, Mario Kart Double Dash. Funny enough, 2 GameCube racing games is what we had for our GameCube lineup.
It's Mario Kart.
Yeah, I'd say it's the first one where they started to, like, really be able to get a feel for the physics for Mario Kart. Still a bit slippery at times, but felt like a sizable improvement from Mario Kart 64, in my eyes.
It's one of the better racers out there. I mean, it's not that we're going to be able to emulate Wii anytime soon, but for retro book clubs, this is probably going to be one of the better Mario Karts we've ever played.
Almost certainly, yeah. Like, I don't know if we've actually had... I think we've had Mario Kart 64 on here before, and I don't remember if we've had any other Mario Karts besides that.
I don't remember we've had Super Mario Kart. Not sure about the advanced one or the DS one. I don't know where we're gonna get DS.
Well, we don't have DS in the pool of games because that's gonna be pain too. Yep, the only other Mario Kart game we've had besides Double Dash is Mario Kart 64. So there you go.
Okay.
But yeah, it's one of those games that I just recommend people play. Maybe not because it's in your wheelhouse, just to like get the experience of playing it. Play it for a bit, say that you played it before, and that's good enough. And if you enjoy it and want to go back to it, well, more power to you. All right.
Bear in mind, this is not Mario Kart Wii.
Yeah. All right, now the rankings.
It's unfortunately better than Double Dash, but hey, what do we know?
Yeah. Rankings, starting with Ashley.
Top of the list, obviously Double Dash.
Okay.
Second, Wild Guns. It was honestly pretty fun. Third place, I'd have to give that to the Penguin game. Fourth, Freaky Flyers, and then last, Bubsy.
Okay.
I'll blame you.
Heavybass.
Gonna put Double Dash on top, Wild Guns second. I'm gonna put the Freaky Flyers in third. The Penguin game was weird. That's fourth, and understandably, Bubsy's the bottom. Deliberately.
Yeah. All right, next up, me. Double Dash and Wild Guns are very close to each other for me. I'm gonna give it to Double Dash over Wild Guns. I think I prefer the gameplay of Wild Guns over Double Dash, but I think Double Dash will occupy you for a lot longer than Wild Guns will. So Double Dash first, Wild Guns second. Iwatobi Penguin is gonna be third. Short game, but wacky enough, and I do occasionally like minigame compilations, like when we played Puzzle in Action Tantar on here a while back. That game was a fun one. Freaky Flyers is gonna be fourth. Competent racer, but we unfortunately played a better racer in the same set of 5 games. And then Bubsy II at the bottom. It's not even the good Bubsy.
I can't help it, I'm sorry.
Alright, Schrammbles.
I'm putting Wild Guns number 1. I think just as a single player experience, I'm just going off of that as my judgment. It's the most fun out of the 5 games here.
Okay.
Double Dash is second. Don't play it on 150cc if you haven't played it in a very long time. I'm
Before ever before.
Rocky and Hopper 2 as my third. It's just a surreal experience that can be fun to play by yourself. For your Flyers, I'm gonna say it. It's just kind of bland.
That's fair.
That's
Like,
fair.
It's got, like, it's trying really hard. It's trying so hard.
Oh yeah, it's got spirit.
But, yeah, and then Bubsy II. It exists.
Yep.
Right. And finally, Terravan.
Ooh. The games I enjoy from top to bottom. Fifth, Bubsy. Bubsy will never achieve anything.
Bubsy will never win anything side the management.
Fourth is... I don't have a childhood attachment to Mario Kart. It's gonna be fourth. Freaky Flyers is third because for a game, like, non-first party games that nobody's ever heard of, you can do a lot worse. Second place, well, there's 2 Penguins, and I get second place. And first place goes to Back to the Future Part 2 and 3 on the NES.
Damn,
Wait, we didn't play that.
the
We
highest
didn't even...
honor that Back to the Future Part 2 and 3 will ever get in its lifetime.
Well, I was thinking, wait, we didn't play those.
Alright, well, that is a wrap for this week. So, what do people have going on that they want to promote, starting with Ashley? If you have anything, that is. I know you usually don't.
Dude, I'm gonna be honest, this whole time I've just been continuing playing Double Dash.
That's fair.
Not fair.
I'm asking it mainly as a formality. If you don't have anything, that's also fine.
Nothing.
Alright, Heavybass.
Since the time I was last on here, I finally got a show off the ground. It's called Retro Corner. I play a game for about roughly up to 2 hours, and that's basically it. I did a pilot episode. It's on my Twitch. It's also on YouTube. I played X1.
Fun. Schrammbles, what do you have going on?
Well, tomorrow, there is a thing that happens the first of every month on Brosentia's channel called The Mystery Show, which is a mystery-style game show where the format of the show changes every show. And there's someone in this call who I believe is participating in that mystery show, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, some knucklehead named Oak. How do you say that? Oak?
Zero Cam IO Gamez.
Oh, hobby of games.
Yes,
Zero
I'm going to be on.
Zero F Gamaz.
Yes, I'm going to be on the mystery show. I got the download for what I'll need for the mystery show, and I already have several questions.
Well, you will find out right before the show.
Yep. Terravan, what do you have going on?
What don't I have going on? I started playing Metal Max Returns. That's a pretty good RPG. It's the weekend, so I'm going to try to continue the PC port of Killer 7. Saturday evening we'll be continuing the second Tex Murphy game, Martian Memorandum, with my friend Fiona. And I would also like to play Deep Space Nine: The Fallen, which is the other Star Trek-based shooter that they made in the mid-90s.
Alrighty. Well, that is going to be a wrap then. I guess for me, I have the mystery show that was already talked about.
And get wrecked.
Yeah. Take that, forehead. Yeah, I'm going to be on the mystery show. That starts at... What time does that start at tomorrow?
So there'll be two Kuso matches. I believe it'll be 4:30 Eastern.
Yeah. So basically right after those two matches.
Correct.
Yeah,
we don't want to wear out Brosentia's voice.
That is fair. Outside of that, though, there's probably going to be the weekly race on Smite's channel on Sunday. Beyond that, I'm not sure, mainly because I still have to get my webcam replaced, but that should be getting replaced pretty soon here. And of course, next Friday, more Retro Book Club, with more questionable games. Thanks everybody for tuning in, thanks for the people on call for giving some wonderful games, and we'll see you next time. Good night, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.
And we're also going to go ahead and send you all over to Green Power Star, who is still throwing herself at Ninja Gaiden, trying to beat that stinking game. So we'll see, we'll get to see how she fares in that. Good night, everyone!
Bye-bye!
Good morning.